Hello, fellow homebrewers. JP here, and I want to introduce to you the brand new Brewbuilt X1 Conical Series available at More Beer. More Beer sells the highest standard in homebrewing equipment, and the Brewbuilt Conicals are just that. They're made from mirror-polished 304 stainless steel, and they come with loads of features that you and I have been looking for. They have a full 2-inch bottom dump valve, which will eliminate your clogging issues, while the sturdy base includes 4 reinforced legs, just like those big Pro tanks do. More Beer also carries the Brewbuilt line of options and add-ons like casters, pressure kits, and even external glycol chillers. So you can find out more about the new Brewbuilt X1 Conical Unitanks by going over to morebeer.com for detailed videos on the entire line of Brewbuilt Conicals. You can trust Brewbuilt with your next fermentation, and you can trust More Beer to find the right conical for you. Brewbuilt at morebeer.com.
Great beer is about drinkability. Doesn't matter the style.
You guys are like walking beer Wikipedia. That's the first time that you've ever accepted me as a person.
Or you have a fermentation in your gut.
I'm jet propelled at all times.
How many guys do you think that you have the privilege to slap?
Somebody who's never tasted the commercial example, and this is how you know everything about this beer? Please, you don't.
I think that's bullshit.
I think it's bullshit too.
Wow. Are you guys going to arm wrestle?
No.
We're going to teabag fight.
Yeah. You heard of Junkyard Wars?
Can I get another high five, Beavis?
Now, live from the Brewing Network studios in Northern California, this is the radio program for home brewers, craft brewers, beer lovers, and beer geeks. It's your only source for live beer radio that brings expert brewers together with, well, expert drinkers. This is the radio program with a head on it. This is The Session.
This week's big surprise, something nobody expected.
Surprise.
I made a friend.
No. I made it into the studio.
Even more unexpected than both of those, Shat came home from Jamaica.
Oh!
He went, and he's back.
You know, I didn't know he was going, and then I didn't know he was coming back at all. I figured he'd be there for a while.
Surprises are supposed to be good things. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Surprises are surprises no matter what.
Well,
I'm back.
Unbelievable. Never thought I'd see the day that Shat would go to Jamaica and return.
Unmarried.
And not in jail.
Watch, I didn't ask him.
Nice women down there.
Yeah?
Nice.
They even like Shat.
Did you
For the rent money.
Did you partake in the
I did not.
tropical fruit?
A lot of flirting.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then I think, like, towards the end of the night, they just kind of look at you and go, not going to happen, White.
No teabagging. No teabagging.
Doesn't he look thin?
Do you think?
Ish.
Stand up, Shat. Let me get a look at you.
Thinner-ish.
I think he does.
What is thinner?
I got to give you a no on that.
I don't know. I think he might have lost a pound or two.
You know, it could be just the tan. You know how, like, tan makes you look thinner?
Maybe that's it.
Could be it.
Take your shirt off, Chad. Let's take a look at that thing.
He can't. Tasty and him are still embracing from their long time apart. Tasty was real depressed. I called him the other day. Said, "Have you heard anything from Shat?" No.
Not a thing.
I don't even think he's thinking about me over there. Right? You've been sad all week, Tasty. I know it.
Sad boy.
So, Chad, how'd you break the news at Tasty that you're even going?
How did that conversation go?
That went pretty well.
Pretty rude. He just told me.
Didn't give you any time to book your own flight?
No couching him in at all. It's just like
No invitation, nothing.
Okay, I'm out of here. No.
Did you get invited, Chad? Did you ask? It was a +1, right?
That's right.
Yeah. You didn't even bring him?
I didn't. No.
You didn't even pull the.
Sorry,
you probably pulled the. By the way, I'm going to Jamaica.
Did you get
last minute? Yeah.
Did you get some vacation ass?
No. I didn't. No.
I thought it was all set up. That's what I heard.
No. Well,
somebody failed.
No, what happened was Well, there was supposed to be a single girl going, and we were going to share a room.
And then she saw me, and
no, she shows up with a boyfriend.
Oh,
and so yeah.
Oh, that put a little monkey wrench into things.
Was he bigger than you?
That's not a nice thing to say, Doc.
No, actually, he was the most boringest guy there. I mean, he was just stiff.
He could have
Everyone's
been
like,
more
what the
boring
fuck
than
is wrong with this guy? Relax.
Well, maybe he's a hired gun.
He's a lawyer.
Yeah, maybe
That's his problem.
Just to throw you off.
He was a lawyer.
Oh, yeah. Stiff. Big firm, firm guy.
Firm, stiff.
I think Chad liked him.
Sorry, all our lawyers out there.
Big firm stiff.
Yeah, now Bevo says you didn't go.
But everyone else
I'm good.
Everyone else, they practice law as well. All my buddies down there.
Oh.
But him, he just, I don't know what his problem was. Couldn't relax.
All your friends are lawyers, and you're a producer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're a lawyer in Jamaica. You're probably looking at all those black guys going, there's got to be something I can do. I could just tell. I could just tell.
There's probably a lot of crime done.
And that's not really a vacation, is it?
That's
not for him.
You're saying, JP, that lawyers can't vacation in predominantly black areas.
Yeah, because they're just trying to build cases.
Yeah, they're thinking about work all the time.
Yeah.
I see.
It's like chasing the ambulance.
Where's Terrence the Black when we need him?
Yes.
Did you partake in the Jamaican cousin?
Absolutely.
Is it good or?
Yeah.
How is it, man?
Oh, yeah.
It's not as good as we have
Morning
here,
cup
is
of
it?
tea, man.
Is that what
your
it
morning
is?
cup of tea, man. Oh, yeah. Like
The
our
irony
gardener.
is
Our
you don't-
gardener in the morning. We see him every day. Oh, good morning cup of tea, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you're not drinking it. I don't get it.
All right. Well, welcome back, Shat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Glad to have you back in the studio. Although last week's show went amazingly smooth without you.
Good.
Go figure, huh?
Yeah. I mean, even Tasty said to me, wow, I can't believe how well things are going.
I'm surprised Tasty was here.
Yeah.
As far as I know, this is his first time outside.
It was fun. You missed me playing
No,
with
I
the
had
dildo for like 4 hours straight.
Whoa.
Good
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, right.
You only
here.
do that when he's not here.
Mostly I was just trying to poke Justin with it, though.
Oh.
Doc missed all that fun, too, last week.
Dang.
Welcome back to you, too.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. We're going to hear more about Jamaica's trip to Chad. Shat's trip to Jamaica. We're going to hear more about that at the end of the show. He's got some beer questions for Doc about Jamaican ingredients and beer and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about that at the end of the program, see if we can't make it educational. I always make
Sorta.
our BN guys work, even when they're on vacation. So he came back with some beer
I
stuff.
think he could write it all off.
Yeah, exactly. I think he
And
came back
rum.
with rum, too, right?
Oh, yeah.
I saw a lot of rum out there.
I think we might have. I think we
Bob
might end
Tom.
up drinking rum tonight.
I'm really surprised that Shoe Light didn't get into that.
What do you think of that, Bevo?
It's kind of hot.
Bevo's looking at my
Oh.
tattoo right now. You think it's hot?
No, I'm just being nice.
Oh.
he didn't-
Thanks for not being honest.
So he did a nice, clean job
No,
on
it's-
it, too.
listen,
As,
Very-
as much as I like honesty on the radio, those are the things you're allowed to lie about.
Oh, I love it.
If it means making me feel good, you can lie.
Tell him it makes you
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my.
No, actually, I do like it. It's better than
The picture that they showed?
yes.
what everybody-
It's
See?
definitely better than how it was described and or previously viewed.
And reasoned out. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
And why did you decide to put it there?
oh, that's always where
That's
I want.
hardcore.
It's on my
Because that's his
forum.
biggest arm.
I got it Thursday, in case anyone hasn't
That's
heard.
your business
yet,
arm?
at the
That's
end.
the biggest.
It's my biggest
That's
arm.
the biggest. That takes care of all his business.
I've always wanted to see what a Joshua tree going at 40 miles an hour looked like.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Because I figure if you're gonna get a tattoo, you put it where you can see it and others can see it. And what's the point in inking yourself? Like I don't take my clothes off ever. Like not even in the shower. So I'm not gonna put it somewhere where I don't take my clothes off. You know? So I went for the forearm. I said, fuck it. If I'm gonna ruin my life, I'm gonna do it right.
You know, you could put it where those assless chaps would come in handy.
Yeah, that's true.
Again.
So, and everyone's saying, "Oh, it looks better than the drawing. It looks better than the." Didn't I say that in the beginning? Don't take this drawing as what it's going to be. The tattoo artist is the guy who makes it happen.
It does look like one of those rub-on ones, though.
When you show a picture and you say, don't take this picture seriously, but this is what I'm going to get tattooed on my body, where do you think we're going to think? That looks
you
like
better take
shit.
it
Don't put that
seriously.
on your body.
Yeah,
You better take it seriously. It's like permanent.
nothing's permanent. I can cut it off.
We can fillet you.
Yeah, burn it off.
You said
Make a
cut
lamp
off.
out of you.
Laser. Come on.
Skin suit.
They say the laser removal hurts more than getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Getting a tattoo fucking hurts.
Why didn't you pre-medicate?
Because I didn't have any. My mom moved out for one. So
She was your hookup, huh?
So my dealer.
Yeah, my dealer went out of town.
And I think you were working, Doc, the day. I didn't plan ahead, and I just was on my way. So.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to get a tattoo this morning. Like, you woke up not knowing what you're going to do?
Well, I didn't know I was going to get it until the night before because I was waiting for the final version of the art to come back.
You weren't drunk enough yet.
Yeah.
So.
And even on the way down there, I wasn't positive I was getting it still. I mean, I'm driving there with the art in my hand going, I don't know if I really want this. But I decided, fuck it. I'm just going to do it. But I'm happy I did now afterward.
Good.
On the Friday show, I was telling JP that all day Friday when I was the first day I had it, I was about 50-50. Like 50% of the time I was like, awesome. And the other 50% of the time I was going, what the fuck did you do? But that's all passed now. I'm 100%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you're 100%.
I'm totally 100%.
No, you're not. You're kidding yourself, man.
I'd want to rationalize it, too, you know. Like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah. Well.
Wow. Oh, well. Hey, you know, it's there.
Yeah, it is a big exercise in acceptance.
I like it.
You know?
Thanks, Beef.
Oh, there you go.
Does it make his dong look bigger?
What wouldn't?
Oh, dude. A bigger dong. Yeah.
We got a lot happening today. It's going to be an interesting show we got going for you.
Got some things.
Yeah. First thing is that Casa de la Muerte is striking again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Look at Bevo looking at me like, what?
Like, who died now?
My grandma had a heart attack.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's not dead yet.
Oh,
She's
good.
on her way. You know what's interesting about this?
She's on her way, though.
I told this to Schumann this morning, right? Because I had just heard about it, and I tell Schumann, and he just starts laughing hysterically. And he's kind of laughing and crying, going, I'm sorry I'm laughing that you just told me your grandma's dying, but it's just unfucking believable. And it's true. So him and I both had a good laugh. And
at your grandma's expense.
At my grandma's expense. So the reason I point this out is I might be going to Connecticut tomorrow. And I don't know how long I'm going to be there, and I'm not positive that we're doing a show next week. So we've got a lot to do this week to get it out there, make it happen. I think I'm going to fly out there, hang out with my spare dad for a little while.
All right. I won't be here next week either.
You're off next week anyway.
Yeah, I'm taking my staff out and spending way too much money on them.
No, damn it.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, can I get a job?
He should. At least for next week.
Yeah. Great. I'm hired now.
What do you think? He needs a new janitor or something?
Well, yeah, but it sounds like I could get in a free meal or something.
Yeah. So, well,
You have
that's
to dress
too bad,
up, though,
Doc,
man.
because if we do a show next week, it's going to be like a BN Christmas party type show. We're just going to bring some random guests in and kind of party it up if we're on the air next week.
Should we do Secret Santa? I'm not going to drop it. I think it'd be funny.
All right.
I think it'd be hilarious.
All right. But I just might not be here is the point. Like, we might not do it at all. It just depends on how long I go. I'm thinking if I go to Connecticut tomorrow, I'll be back by Saturday. So,
Sunday.
So no Friday show.
Depends on the weather, too.
Yeah.
You get iced in.
It's complicated. It's all complicated. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
You get the tattoo and the world comes crashing down.
I know.
Can't you just put it on video Skype or something?
What?
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, Grams.
Like, sorry, I'm booked.
Is she gone, or is that a glitch in the video? I can't. Did she just jump?
You guys are looping her.
You're looping your mind. That's a loop. I don't know. Maybe I could just Skype in.
That's terrible. No, you can't.
Can you
can't
Skype
do
in
that.
a goodbye to a family member?
Sure you can.
Why not?
How well did you know her?
Since the 2000s.
You're really taking JP's advice.
He's thinking about it.
I got a tattoo. How much worse can it get?
Yeah.
Right?
You can't go back there because you can't show her that.
Why, is she going to die? What's she going to do?
Well, she'll go,
Really?
oh my God, my son's a hoodlum.
She's going to have another heart attack?
My grandson.
Yeah. She'll be pulling out of it and she'll look. Justin, is that you? Come close. Oh my God.
During the break, you're going to get a phone call and it's going to say, son, I'm sorry. Grandma passed away, and you're going to feel like ass.
Nah, yeah, look at, you know how we deal with things
looking
around
like
here.
ass.
Yeah.
It's just, it's part of life, right?
Whatever.
Yeah, well, at the end of life.
Yeah,
I think it's the end part. Yeah.
No, my grandma's a good lady. She won't mind that I got a tattoo.
Can I ask a question?
She might show you hers.
That's not about death.
Sure.
Where do babies come from?
Shut up, JP.
They don't come from Sam, I'll tell you that.
Oh!
Thank God.
Yeah.
Something about a giveaway. I can't say it. Monocycle.
Monostat 7.
I hate you. They're asking me about some sort of giveaway tonight.
I don't know.
And I have no answer for them.
I don't know. Well,
what you're talking about.
that's good because we kept you in the dark.
We do have a special event going on tonight. They are right. They probably read it on the homepage or on our Facebook page because we did an update there. It is the More Beer Conical donation giveaway today.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Conical.
It's we've got a brand shiny, spanking new conical sitting right here. What's that? A 7.5 gallon conical?
Is it shiny?
What I said on the homepage was that our giveaway rhymes with chronicle. Now, it's not a normal giveaway. It's not like this isn't Conical Christmas like we did last year or the year before, whenever the hell we did Conical Christmas. Yeah.
When H2 fell asleep on the mic.
That's right. 2 years ago. That was a famous H2 falling asleep on the mic Conical Christmas. It's not that. We're not just giving it away for nothing. Times are tough. Not only for us.
So are we.
For everybody. So, but we do have a great opportunity for you. It's a way to help support the BN, and it's all thanks to our really good friends at Beer, and More Beer, who just have supported us since day one and never cease to amaze me how much they're willing to help out us and the homebrew community. They're just great dudes. So what we've got sitting here for you is a Conical. Shat, did you hit the start broadcast button on that video screen of yours?
Hit it now.
Thank you. Yeah, it's my fault. I didn't tell you to do it. Hit that start button.
Now.
His caddy didn't tell him to, so he's used to being,
That's true.
Hit the button.
You're no buck.
He wants some more tea, man.
No, man.
If you go to justin.tv/brewing network, the Conical Cam is working today, and you'll see what we're raffling away. And here's the deal. You might remember a couple months back, we did one of these raffles for a mill. It was a Monster Brewing mill. And, maybe we could do that next month.
Yeah.
Find ourselves a MILF to raffle off.
Oh!
This week, we are doing a Conical. And here's the deal. It's pretty simple. Make sure I don't fuck this up, Shat. First of all, if you're a recurring
Nightmare
Brewing Network donator, in other words, you've hit that PayPal button for a recurring donation of any denomination, even if it's for $2, you're automatically entered into this raffle.
Wow.
And we're going to be doing a raffle every month. This is the first one. We're going to be doing more of these. If you're a recurring donator of any denomination, you're automatically entered into the raffle.
You'll take checks?
Yes.
And polls? Russians?
Anything.
Any denomination.
So that's just a way for us to say thank you for being a constant supporter and someone who just is always there to help out the BN and keep us rolling. You're automatically entered into every single donation that we do. This Conical is included. So that's the first thing. If you're not already a donator, if you just want to get more names in the hat, it's simple. For $10, you get yourself one name in the hat. For $20, you get yourself three. So 1 for 10, 3 for 20. Hit the donate button on the homepage. That's all you got to do. Just hit that big BN Army I think it says join the BN Army dog tag button on the homepage. It takes you to our donation page. You hit the one-time donation button and you put in $10 or $20, or if you want 60 tickets, you'd be putting in $40. You get the idea.
60, 40.
I'm sorry, if you want 6 tickets, you'd put in $40.
So for every 20 after that,
I told you not to let me screw this up.
For every $20 after,
you get 3.
You get 3. For every $20, you get 3.
Yeah.
You lost Chad on donation.
Yeah. On 3.
Donation.
What's the best nation in the world?
Donation. Also, we're going to end this midnight, Saturday, because we have to count this stuff up and make sure everyone's got their name in the hat.
So last time we did this, we only did it for the live listeners, but now we're letting the whole world do it. So you have all week. You've got until Saturday at midnight. Next Saturday at midnight, we will cut off the entries, and then on the air, assuming there's a show next week, we will be giving away a Conical. We'll raffle it off.
If there's no show, we don't give it away?
If there's no show, we'll just email the person directly. It just won't be done over the air. But you'll know if you won that by next Sunday. We'll be doing the raffle regardless. You will receive a phone call or an email or whatever.
Can we send JP over?
How about they have to hit the donate button to find out who won?
Imagine seeing JP at your front door. Hey, you won.
Hey,
pay to play.
Surprise! You won this.
Could you deliver this back to more beer for
Be
us?
like Ed McMahon.
Yeah.
I think Midnight should be Chad's new nickname.
Midnight.
Jamaican nickname.
Midnight.
It's pretty good, huh?
Midnight.
They call me White Lightning.
Yeah, because you're done so quick.
Oh.
Is that what they called you over there?
No.
I would like that.
Just trying to get a new nickname.
Hey, Big Bun.
All right, so that's what they called you?
Pretty much.
That's a lot nicer than us, because we just call you fat.
Yeah.
Well, they're calling him Pigman. That's not very nice.
That's not good.
Yeah, they call him thick, but they can't pronounce it. You're dick, man.
Dick man.
Dick man.
Dick man. All right, so justin.tv/brewing network. Is it broadcasting over there, Shaddy?
It's going.
All right, great. You can see the Conical that we're giving away. It's really a great Conical. All stainless steel, 7.5 gallon. It's got a bunch of things in the bottom of it.
Let us know if you'd like us to rotate it.
Yeah, we'll get Bevo over there rotating the Conical.
Oh.
What's this thing have, JP? Just like things and stuff?
What's the?
It has
under the hood.
a side port and racking arm. So if you want to take a sample of the beer while it's fermenting, check your final gravity, you can do that. And then it has a half-inch full port bottom dumper.
Yeah. I gotta take a dump myself.
So you can gather your yeast, or drain it off, reuse it for later, do whatever you want to do.
Bottom dumping is all the rage.
Bottom dumping is what the kids are into.
It's the new black.
Yeah.
So,
do you have a part number for that at More Beer?
CON 100. Con
Bottom
100.
dumper?
No, the bottom dumper, no, that's free.
Oh,
you gotta leave a comment.
It goes with it. What if they want to upgrade it? From that,
that's a good question.
Is it a possibility, or do they get stuck with this one? And some people, they want a little something different. You guys got so many accessories that you can load these things up on.
Well, this is a 7.1, and it's just kind of the standard. There's no real options. If you want to upgrade, I imagine it would just be paying the difference between the two.
Okay,
it's probably something that we'd have to work out at work through in the Brewing Network, but
it's possible.
I'm sure it's possible. I mean.
Who would we talk to?
Does More Beer ever say no, really? No.
No.
It's like, all right, fine, we'll do it. So I would imagine Chris Graham.
Okay.
I'm just going to throw Chris right under the bus right there.
It's great to win the thing, and then, what if you want something else?
But if you do 10-gallon batches or something, right.
So you can apply that to the next purchase?
I would imagine so. I don't know. I'll let Chris and Jay work that one out.
Graham is the easiest person on earth to work with. The guy amazes me.
Yeah, he's real accommodating.
I mean, I go over there and I'm like, hey, what do you think about Conical donation giveaway this year?
Fine, take it. Get in my face.
All right. I think we got one. That was it. Really? How come I can't get other sponsors to do that? I can't get sponsors to take my phone calls. Chris Graham goes, all right, here you go. Hands me one right there, like it was in his back pocket or something.
Or it was probably somebody else's.
Yeah, he just gave me somebody else's order.
There goes somebody's Christmas.
Right now, there's some pissed off customer listening to the show going, that's why it's late.
Chris Graham and More Beer would never do that, and that's slander and libel.
So big thanks to
words that lawyers use.
Olin and Chris and Reeg, all the guys at More Beer. They're just so cool. So they're bringing you this Conical giveaway, and all you got to do is hit the donate button. Like I said, $10 gets you one entry, $20 gets you three.
Is it temperature controlled?
No. It is not a temperature controlled.
Put it in your refrigerator.
It's got the short legs, so you can fit it in the refrigerator.
Exactly. It's designed. It's kind of low profile, squatty, so it can fit into normal fridges, and you just put
some
it
of the dorm fridges too, right?
Yep.
What other announcements do I have? The BN Christmas Tree-a-thon is still going on. We haven't received any ornaments yet.
It's going to be a sad Christmas here.
We did announce a prize, though. The winner, who sends in the ugliest ornament, is getting a beer package with Tasty, Doc, and Jamil's beer in it. Doc's just learning of this prize right now.
My mouth dropped. Okay.
And if you're lucky, we'll throw some of JP and Shat's beer in there, too.
Oh.
The 12-pack.
Jad, they might be lucky.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, it's a nice little prize, but sometimes for Christmas, you should just send in ugly ornaments for the hell of it, not because you get a prize.
How about we put some of your beer in there, and then we take all the labels off?
And they can guess which beer. Guess Jay's beer.
Play the beer hunter.
Yeah, a little Justin Roulette.
The beer hunter game.
Yeah, it's much more like Justin Roulette, isn't it? That's a pretty good idea, especially because I have a bottle somewhere that's like 3 years old at this point or something.
Yeah, but Star Sam probably, keeps it really fresh.
Clean, yeah.
I have one bottle from the first 12 batches that I've done. Like my very first 12 batches, I saved one bottle from each batch. I still have them.
Why the first 12 batches?
Because then I got real bored and just forgot. I was like, why am I saving? Why do I have 2 6-packs of beer? I'm never going to, it was kind of a
you have
memorial.
One from each of the first 12.
One from my first each 12 batches, yeah.
I see.
Throw one of those in there.
You should
12-year-old
Remember how you thought your first beer was really good? You should go back and taste it. See what happens.
Hey, wow, that's a lot of foam. That's a gut. Wow, I did a good job.
It's not like I remember it when I first drank it. Well, I made beer.
Hardly.
All right, so you can still send in your ugly ornaments to the BN Christmas Tree-a-thon.
Yeah, and Bub, all you got to do is just send a picture of yourself in. You'll be fine.
We'll hang that right on the
show. Yeah, we'll put a hanger on it.
I'm going to re-gift those. I'm just going to slap labels on for family members and send them out.
Yeah, maybe we'll give them to Justin's grandma.
She might still be around by then.
Well, that way we get him back. Is that too soon?
I should buy her like a big screen television right now. And then I'll be like,
Grandma, do you leave this to me in your will?
She's not going to need it.
Huh.
She doesn't have time to learn the remote.
Yeah.
She'll be fine. Don't worry about her. She'll be fine.
Okay. What else is going on? CBS Brewcast. It's on at Fridays at 5.
Yeah, we did a good job.
We almost got. I got fired and rehired on Fridays
because
we had Adam Lamoro from Linden Street Brewing Company on the program with us.
Yeah, Captain Salty Mouth
dropped a big F-bomb right in the middle of the program. My boss was listening upstairs.
You didn't catch it?
He fired me. My two bosses were sitting upstairs, and my big boss said to my immediate boss, "That's it. He's fired. No more Brewcast." What happened, though, is that the feed that they were listening to is a pre-delay feed.
Straight feed.
So they didn't know that I hit the dump button. It didn't go over the airwaves. I caught it in time, and I hit the dump button. But they're not listening to a transmitter feed. They're listening to a...
Direct.
Yeah. So...
your professionalism rehired you.
Yes. My immediate boss, who likes me and wanted to save my job, started thinking about the whole thing and was like, I don't think we're listening to the right feed. And so he went and asked the engineers, double-checked, and got me rehired all within the hour that I was on the air.
Did you even know that
I did. I still got reamed. I still got a talking to. I got my first...
reaming?
I got my
That's
first...
not your first ream.
Come into my office, but like behind closed doors reaming.
Yeah.
And I was told in no uncertain terms that
it will never happen again.
That can't happen.
You need to get him something nice for Christmas.
I know. Well, and me being the honesty idiot that I am, I'm like, well, it's not the first time it's happened, right?
So really, I'm giving you your third strike here.
But I was trying to point out that I'm a professional and I always hit the dump button. It's happened before, and I always catch it. You don't have to worry about me. If I'm on the air, you can sleep well at your desk. And,
with me at the controls.
So it was the first time that my big boss has listened to the program since we've been put on the new.
He's going to listen every time now.
And,
yeah, we got at least one new listener now. You're right. He'll be listening every time now.
So you can find.
So why is it your fault?
Oh, it's always the guy running the board's fault. It's my show. I'm on the board. It's my fault.
Well, they thought it had gone over the air.
No. What I'm saying is the guy you were interviewing.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
And it's your fault.
Because it's my fault.
If you didn't catch it, right?
It's always my fault.
If I was hosting the show and I had a board operator, like most professionals just do, I'd prefer to run my own board. But if I had a board operator, it'd be their fault. They would get fired. I would still get to keep my job, probably. Although I could see the FCC can fine me and CBS for doing it. So I could have lost everything, all of this glorious stuff that I have.
Yeah, that's your turnip would have had to bleed.
Your empire
could have lost my 25-year-old motorcycle.
You would have had to ask Grandma for some money.
But you wouldn't have lost the tattoo. That's all yours.
But they can't take away my ink.
No, they got that.
It's for life, bro. You don't even get it.
You almost lost your motorcycle today, didn't you?
I did. My motorcycle's been sitting at the BART station for a week. I checked on it today just to make sure.
Why?
Yeah.
I just don't have time to do anything right now.
Well, you checked on it. You could have brought it home.
No, because I was coming home from the city. I didn't have my keys with me.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing. I just haven't.
You're afraid to drive in the rain?
No, I didn't have my keys with me today.
It's the first rain today out here.
Yeah. I just haven't had time to go over and get it. That's all. Okay. So, it's still there, though. It's fine.
For a week, but you had time to go get a tattoo?
Yeah, exactly.
Bevo, see, there's certain priorities.
Fired and rehired.
There's
had to recover.
There's certain priorities in a man's life.
Yeah, you'll never understand me.
Yeah.
I won't.
I'm complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm deep.
You have money to pull that out of impound?
It's not. It's there.
Not to,
nobody wants it.
I'm going to get it tonight. I'll go get it tonight.
In the rain?
No, you won't.
It's raining outside.
Why do you say Monday won't be? It's been there for a week.
I know, because they're not going to do it on the weekend because people,
Doc, it's been there for a week.
Don't come crying to me, man.
Doc and I brought $500. I had to get my hog out of impound.
Yeah. And I need some touch-up work on this tat.
Yeah. And a teeth whitening. Thanks, Doc. Thanks for all the help.
Look, I didn't want you to have the motorcycle in the first place. So no, you're on your own. You're on your own, man.
Yeah. Tell you what, Doc, if you're right and he comes asking you for money, you have to get a stipulation that says you need to put in your tattoo, Doc was right. Right underneath all that garbage.
Ooh.
On your forehead.
Oh, man. All right, let's move on.
Oh, shall we?
All sorts of good stuff in the store. You can still get your Christmas gifts. Mom's hard at work shipping. If you order this week, I do believe that as long as the post office doesn't screw it up, you'll have your gifts in time for Christmas. And check this out.
Because it won't get screwed up on this end.
Are en route to my house as we speak. I believe they'll be here tomorrow or Tuesday, as well as brand new redesigned, awesome-looking Brew Strong T-shirts.
I haven't seen those yet.
They're awesome.
Yeah, but the hoodies are very cozy.
Mm-hmm. And the hoodies are a new design also.
They're great.
Yeah, the new green on green instead of the white. Mm-hmm. Like Tasty's wearing old school right now.
Yeah.
We got new school coming in. And Brew Strong T-shirts. Brewing Classic Styles.
Got a new one.
Got a fresh batch of signed ones that'll go up in the store tomorrow, too. No, that's the new one. That's the new version right there that you got, Bebo.
Where's the green?
Green on green of the hop grenade.
I see.
It's not really radio-friendly right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, you are retarded.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's not very nice.
All right, and
No,
then
but
you can
it's
sign up
true.
for updates and all sorts of information through Twitter. It's twitter.com/Brewing Network, and we send you what
tweets.
Thank you, Doc.
Tweets.
And also through our Facebook page. You can sign up there, and Shat, I think, is going to be putting pictures of the conical that you could win in this giveaway
He's
on
busy.
our Facebook page.
He's busy texting
true.
caddies.
Ooh. Nope.
We have a lot of fans on our Facebook page. See that?
On our what page?
Facebook page.
How dare you even speak the word out loud? Oh, Sam here? No.
Shut up.
Hey, do we have anything to talk about as far as our anniversary party?
Yeah, you want to announce it or me?
Where did that southern drawl come from?
Hey, how y'all doing out there?
We haven't taken
Oh,
anything to
y'all.
talk by way of anniversary party.
You know, I was in Texas for a few hours.
That'll do
Oh,
it.
yeah, they'll pick it up real fast. No, I was thinking Buffalo Soldier.
Yeah, I could do that one too. I saw this one's close to Shat. I shat the sheriff.
Those guys don't mess around down there, man.
Yeah, because they got all that education behind that gun. Kind of like New Orleans.
They're police. They're walking around with M16s. Like, doing spot checks. It's the real deal.
Wow.
Well, what if you're having your morning team on?
Yeah.
So are they. They're just doing it with an M16 in the other end. Yeah, we can announce we have confirmed the location of our 4th anniversary party, Doc.
Jamaica.
Destination anniversary party.
Linden Street Brewing Company. The same guy who got me fired.
Yeah.
No, we're going to have it at their place right down there in Oakland because it's a fantastic setup.
That's a nice layout there.
There's a whole lot of details that are gonna follow here soon when I get confirmation on those. But it's the pre-conference event of the National Homebrewers Conference that you're not going to want to miss.
Is it the what night? Wednesday?
I think it's going to be the Wednesday night, right before the conference. And it's going to be a big barbecue and beer celebration at Linden Street. It's an outdoor location. Indoor also, we'll be able to go in and out, but they got a big stage outside. We can have a big barbecue. It's going to be June in Oakland. You couldn't ask for better weather on earth.
I could ask for a better place.
So, yeah. Than Oakland? Maybe.
Well, when it gets dark, you won't know.
But not better than Linden Street for our purposes.
No,
I'm telling you, this is my first choice.
Too.
It's the ideal location for us because we're going to be big this year. It's going to be a lot of people, and this is going to accommodate everybody.
Nice.
It's going to be a big bash. So Linden Street, I'm just getting started with this, folks. You're going to wait for the rest of the details because let's just say that the whole day is going to be pretty kick-ass. That whole Wednesday. If you're coming in for the conference, you're going to want to come in on Tuesday. Trust me on that, so that you can be here all day on Wednesday for what we got going.
So you're saying this have to start like at 1 in the afternoon or something like that? Start that early?
Yeah, probably.
At another site and end up there? Is that what you're thinking?
I'm thinking so.
Please put the music.
Well, all right, Tasty. We're going for. We're looking for. We're possibly going to do a bus tour pub crawl.
Oh,
and
we're being in good shape for the party.
Oh yeah, fuck it.
We're professionals.
And the bus tour is going to end. It's going to land at Linden Street for our anniversary party and barbecue. We'll have to get everybody rejuvenated with some nice barbecue and more beer. What the fuck, right? It's a party. And it's NHC week, so you guys are going to
What a way to kick it off.
We're kicking it off. Trust me, it's going to be the pre-conference event of pre-conference events.
It could possibly
place to be
the
seen.
conference event.
Yeah, so I've got some details to work out because my guess is we're going to need more than one bus. For this. It's going to be a big deal. And you can also have faith in me that you'll be going to the best places in the Bay.
Yeah. If you haven't signed up for the conference, sign up for the conference. I know the first 2 hotels are full.
Right.
And they're on the 3rd and the 4th hotel now. So...
and then each hotel, you get farther and farther away from the epicenter of all this nonsense.
Yeah.
But it's still not that far. It's all kind of walking distance.
Nothing is walking distance in Oakland.
The 4th hotel is down on Jack London Square, which is about 8 blocks away.
Yeah.
You won't make it.
What happened to the music?
Got rid of it.
We're out of Jamaica.
I was getting into it.
We've left Jamaica. Bevo, if I have to look at your feet all goddamn show.
I'm going to
have socks on.
I'm going to get a big boner.
I figured you thought that would be sexy.
If you could pour honey on them, please.
I didn't wear flip-flops especially for you.
Thank you.
Because I know you hate feet, so I put socks on.
And it's raining and cold out.
Oh, my God!
You've got mail.
Kick ass.
I know you've got more announcements, Shad, but we'll do it later.
Screw you, Shad.
Jamaican bastard.
Good to be home.
Yeah, right.
Jamaican me crazy.
Where you're loved.
Feedback's brought to you today by Williams Brewing Company. You can go to williamsbrewing.com and check out all your home brewing.
Oh, no more JP insults, huh?
People haven't paid to do it anyway.
You got to pay to play.
Pay to be mean.
Yeah. What's this beer that you gave me, Shat?
It's AIDS.
Murray's Pilsner.
Murray's Pilsner, yeah. Wow.
Pretty tasty. Real clean.
Really good.
Yeah.
Great hop aroma. Hop flavor, too.
It is hoppy.
Yeah.
It is. It's very perfumey.
Yeah, it's like almost a noble or something.
All right, what do I got for feedback here? Question came through about a counter pressure filler. It says, I just got a counter pressure bottle filler from B3. And for some reason, when I have the valve in the middle, neutral position, beer slowly pours out from the tube tip. I set my pressure to 10 pounds over serving, as Jamil has suggested on the B3 forum, but I'm still having the same problem. It doesn't seem my gas side is leaking, only the beer side. Does anybody have any thoughts? That's from Brant, Corporal in St. Louis.
I would tighten down there's a valve arm that he's moving.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nut on top of that. Tighten that down. Maybe that's a little loose.
Okay.
Could be something blocking it.
Okay.
Other than that, give Morbier a call and we'll swap it out.
If it's defective, you swap it out, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, but it
make
could be
sure
just user error.
Yeah, make sure it's not just the remaining beer isn't just dripping down the tube and he thinks it's leaking. I just want to, yeah, give us a call, man. Don't worry.
Customer service will be able to figure that out real quick.
Tasty can't answer because he's a dirty fucker and he fills his beer straight from the tap.
I have one. It's like I put it on the wall. It's sort of like art. I'm thinking about buying a new one. They got one now that's all stainless.
Oh, yeah?
I'm about buying it, even though I'll never use it.
Nicer
It looks
art.
so cool, yes.
I think you should. I think you should buy it.
Yes.
You could have first, second generation.
Yeah. It'd be like a history of museum, like obsolete ways to put beer in the bottle.
Oh.
Doc, you
I got a beer gun, too.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Oh, and you also have a beer gun?
I have a beer gun, too. I have the whole museum. I got them all. I'm a collector of antique items.
Use any of it. All right.
Is that why you have Chad's brand new condoms in your house, too?
What?
Is there antique? He doesn't use them?
Wow.
It was a bad joke.
Oh, he uses them.
Let's move on.
That's a stretch.
But I do like the way you stuck with it to the end.
Thanks, appreciate that.
Yeah.
I go down swinging, man.
That was the runaway train there.
John Plissé has a video on the More Beer site of how to use a counter pressure filler if you want to see some visuals.
And if you go to his private site, there's a whole other edition of the same video.
Visuals. You got some audio on there, too, probably, huh?
That's how you do a beer
Just
enema
some
with a counter
sound.
pressure filler.
Here's another one. Hey, Brewcasters. I was busy working on Drunk of the Week last Sunday when something odd happened.
I got drunk. I threw up.
I got really stinking drunk. I started off with 2 bottles of Sierra Nevada Bigfoot, then dipped into my keg of Odell 90 Shilling, and about 15 pints later,
Bullshit.
I couldn't reach my computer from the floor of my bedroom. You might say my quest floored me. And he says, there's a lame joke for you, Jipper.
Oh, eat it.
Maybe next time I go for such a prestigious honor, I'll tape my phone to the side of my head so I can get through to the show.
Oh, there you go.
By the way, I hope the show was good. I don't remember any of it. Cheers, Brian from Fort Collins. It's blue in the chat. Hey, good effort, man. If you had made it to the phone, you had a good chance of winning.
It's all about timing and
Good credentials.
You missed it.
That's why they start clamoring for Drunk of the Week calls in the 3rd segment, and they can't wait till the 4th.
They're all hammered.
Because there's that moment where there's still enough to call, but they know that in another 5 minutes, they're done.
They'll be peaking.
Yeah, they're peaking.
Craft your buzz well.
Oh, here you go. Look at when Shat gets back from Jamaica. Ask if it was him who shat the sheriff, and if it was in self-defense.
Oh, there you go.
Just told you it was a good joke. That was from Craft Brewer. .dk.
Pretty weak.
Hey guys, I'm a new listener and I love the show. I just listened to the podcast with Shay and was amazed at how much information was packed into just a few short hours. Yeah, by the way, we do a bad show There's like pages upon pages of how bad our show was written on the forum.
Every lurkers, lurkers come to do their. This is my first post, but I want to tell you how just much you guys choke on just.
I was very disappointed.
Yeah. But that Shea Comfort show was phenomenal. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
That show was unbelievable. The amount of things that we got out of Shea in one sitting. Unbelievable.
That's not all he has to say either.
Yeah. So all I can think is that the only reason there aren't pages and pages thanking Shea for that show is that you guys haven't even soaked in all of that information that he gave you.
No, I think
you ought to listen again.
That show fried a couple circuits, and people are still going.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it all out.
Not that I don't like the pages upon pages of criticism. I quite enjoy that. I'm just noting.
It's funny
that
sometimes.
I just think it's interesting that Shea didn't get a huge amount of thanks. Anyway, the guy does have a question, though. He says, I want to try using wine yeast on my next brews, but I can't find Convertes AG300 anywhere. Anybody know where to get it? I had Chat search all of our sponsor sites, and I don't think anybody has it.
Nope. It's a commercial product. We might carry it. I don't know that. I don't know that.
You should use it. My batch that I did with the wine you finished out like 1028 from like a 1081 and 1082.
Oh yeah, that's a good story, Doc.
So I'm going to be blending it, so it's not that big a deal. But if you're going to do a whole batch with it,
you need that Convertes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll probably carry it at some point.
All right, well, do me a favor
What
and
point
get
would
on
that be?
and please just make some forum posts when you do find out about it or whatever.
JP, isn't that one of those things where you got to buy a 50-gallon drum or something?
You know, if you sit, it's something like that. I mean, let email Shea or Tristan, or call up and ask for Tristan. He's the wine guy. I mean, I'm just the beer dork. Mm-hmm. So,
the lowly little beer dork.
It'll be the wine team to really decide all that stuff. All that really boring, fun information you guys really want to know about how our company works.
What's Shay's email address?
Shea
Big Black Dong.
I like to write it at morebeer.com. It's ShayC@morebeer.com.
Okay.
It has to be Shay C because there's other Shays.
Yeah.
Good point. Let's see, what else do I have here? I just wanted to say thanks, tell y'all thanks for everything you do for us homebrewers and homebrewing in general. I'm making the best beer I ever have, and I'm having a shitload of fun doing it. I already donate monthly, but I wanted to chip in a little extra this month, so it should be on its way. Hope you guys have a great and safe holiday. I'll see you in June. Cheers. That's from Jason C., Thunder Chicken in the Forum. And I want to use this email to just point out, thanks to all of you who donate all the time. And in the last month or two, I've gotten a lot of really nice emails from people, like the teary-eyed kind of emails from what the show means to people. And I mean, I had guys writing in saying that we changed their life. Some of them had deaths in their family, and they were really kind of holed up in their house and not doing anything. And listening to the show, made them not feel alone, and that they had really amazing stuff. The kind of stuff that makes us keep doing what we're doing, even though you're all doing it for free.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah. For a second there, I thought you were going to start thanking us.
No.
I really want to take this opportunity just to really thank everybody else except the people in this room.
Yeah, exactly. Just really, nice comments, and we appreciate hearing them. It's really the biggest reason that we do this show.
That does keep us going, though.
It's unbelievable, the things these people have to say. Amazing. So thank you, and thank you for the support and the donations and
thank you.
That kind of stuff. All right.
So it's good to hear that good stuff. Sorry, I just walked all over that.
That's right. It was just luck that I even landed at that point in the song.
Yeah, I got to drink some of Thunder Chicken's beer yesterday. Jamil shared a bottle of Jason's American Brown Ale, the Janet's Brown Ale recipe that he brewed. And
I had that too.
You had that?
Yeah.
I didn't get any of that.
I didn't get any of that either.
Sucks for you guys.
Be,
Doc was here, though, and he didn't.
Yeah, I was there, and I didn't get it.
Wait, that doesn't seem right.
Hey, that's how I am.
Yeah, that was good beer.
It was very good beer. Yeah, nicely done.
That's not helping. That was great. All right. Sorry you didn't get it.
All right, don't forget, feedback's brought to you today by Williams Brewing, williamsbrewing.com. So, all right, how about this? We're going to take a break.
All right.
Haven't even told you yet who our guest is. It's important. It's important today. It's a first for the BN.
Impotent.
It's Bevo. Bevo is our guest. Woo!
Going to the Southern Hemisphere.
We got an Australian brewer on the show. That's an Australian craft brewer, supposedly one of the best. Murray's from Australia. Sean Sherlock, their head brewer, is going to be on the program with us when we come back.
Does he have an accent?
Oh, you can only hope so, Beavis.
He'll fake one for us.
Let me line your dildos up.
It's The Session. We'll be right back
Go
with
little,
Murray.
small to large.
You're listening to the Brewcasters. On the Brewing Network.
Hey, Push, the new brewery's looking good.
Thanks, Finn. Piece by piece.
Well, let's fire her up. Whoa! Is that a new kettle?
Yeah, just got it brand new, but paid half price.
What? And that blade scale?
40% off.
The new tap handle?
$5 instead of $13. Got a new regulator for the brew stand, too, but $5 instead of $25.
Dude, where are you stealing all this stuff from?
Where else? The More Beer deal of the day.
Announcing the Beer, and More Beer deal of the day. Every day, a new fantastic deal from big items to small that will blow you away. Boil kettles, carboy carriers, sterile siphon starters, digital timers. Watch morebeer.com every day for a new deal, and you just might find the item you've been waiting for at a price you cannot believe. Hurry, because stock is limited on most items.
And that sweet Guinness cap, let me guess.
The More Beer deal of the day.
Yeah, I knew it. Come on, let's brew something. Find the More Beer deal of the day at morebeer.com. Celebrity voices impersonated.
Did you know that every day a brewcaster goes to bed hungry? Did you know that that brewcaster is silently calling for the help of people just like you? Do you know that every day the unicorn and the rainbow have to blow sailors for loose change? For less than the cost of a half-calf, quad-shot, venti, extra-hot soy milk, triple pump, hazel, low-fat foam, double-cupped macchiato a day, you can help starving adults in Pacheco. Your love can be felt for as little as 7 cents a day. Visit thebrewingnetwork.com/donate to sign up today for as little as $2 a month. Private first class in the BN Army. Buy your way up the ranks as corporal, sergeant, ranger, or colonel with an easy-to-do monthly donation that keeps brewcasters alive and your favorite internet radio station broadcasting. No donation is too small to help those in need. Can't you find it in your heart to share your love with a brewcaster? In return, you will enjoy the wealth of knowledge that comes with every episode of The Session, The Jameel Show, and yes, even that other show. Thank you for listening, and please sign up for your donation at thebrewingnetwork.com/donate today.
Attention homebrew shop owners at Fermentap. They know you're tired of buying the same old gear that everyone else has. That's why Fermentap offers the newest and most cutting-edge brewing equipment known to man. Since 1998, Fermentap has been leading the fight against the boring and mundane by offering strange, unique, and just plain smart equipment. Like their stainless domed false bottoms. Never deal with the floating plastic hassle of other false bottoms again. And since they're made from stainless steel, they'll last a lifetime. Fermentap's line of copper wort chillers are the best on the market, designed to cool your wort faster and more efficiently than other immersion chillers. They actually invented the equipment to make these chillers not only work great, but look great too. How about a fantastic line of ingredients, including vanilla beans, sorghum extract, blue agave extract, hop bitterness extract, unique wine yeasts, green coffee beans, sake kits, all stuff you can't find anywhere else. Fermentap carries all the standard products and equipment you need as well, such as all-grain systems, stainless hardware, kettles, carbonation stones, you name it, they've got it. Fermentap's entire line of products has been helping retail shops meet the demands of their customers for nearly 10 years, and they want to help you too. For more information, see them on the web at fermentap.com or call Jason at 1-800-942-2750. Fermentap, better beer through innovation.
What's funny is brewers will say, yeah, I don't brew to style. I'm brewing my own beer. And it's like a German Pilsner, but it's black. Yeah, it's a sports beer. You know?
The home of live beer radio. TheBrewingNetwork.com.
Because like beer,
radio shouldn't suck. You're listening to The Session.
And now back to the Brewcasters.
The Brewcasters.
On the Brewing Network. What I would give to go to another Rage concert. But they're gone. They'll be back, don't worry. My dog just knocked you out, didn't he, JP?
Gas attack.
You never smelt a dog like that before.
Seriously faulty, dude.
I don't know what my dad. I don't know what my dad did to that guy.
Oh.
But that dog smells worse than
It's like a methane factory.
I'm gonna come over and stand by Bevo. No,
Just
it's
see-
not much better.
Oh, maybe it's Bevo.
No, it's Bevo.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Do you know that I just lived down the Beverito thing? Like, could you guys just not?
I forgot all about that.
That's a good one, too.
Beverito.
Hate you.
All right, we're calling up our Oz craft brewer right now. We're going to have Sean Sherlock from Murray's on the program with us. I do believe he's...
I think he's on right now.
Danger.
Sean, how are you? It's been a while.
What a little beauty.
Well, thank you. Our studio's pretty cool. How's it going down in Australia?
What a ripper.
Yeah, that dog stinks, man.
Sean, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Hey, brother, what's
All right,
happening?
the real deal.
The real Sean Sherlock. JP couldn't help himself. We're sorry.
That's all good.
It was all Bevo. It wasn't me.
Yeah. All right. Murray's from Australia is on the line with us right now. Our first Australian guest, even though we have a huge Australian listenership. So really happy to have you on with us, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. No, happy to be on, and I've heard from half your Australian listenership already. I think they've been chasing me about it. So.
Great. So you got 2 emails. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, at least 6 anyway.
Okay, good. And let me just introduce you a little bit so you know who's in the room and going to be talking to you today. Bevo is working our chat room right now, and she's extremely turned on by accents. So
Hi.
G'day, how you doing?
yeah, so you got a winner right there. JP is with us. He'll be helping out today.
Hi.
And Tasty's with us. Tasty's our in-house great beer-making expert.
That's all I do. Hi, Sean.
I'll take some tips then, JP.
And then, we've got Dr. Scott, who's our resident doctor and expert, always on the program with us. He'll be helping.
Hey, how you doing?
G'day, Dr. Scott.
And then you know all about Shat. He's the douche who booked you, and you don't have to worry about him.
Okay, all good.
Thanks for being on.
So we want to know a lot of things about you because, I'll tell you, we're big fans of Australia over here. Not because we've ever been, but because we hear so many good things about the place and the homebrew scene there, and even just this emerging craft beer scene. So that's kind of the stuff we want to talk about today.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a really strong homebrew scene here, and the craft beer scene's really starting to pick up. It's a pretty exciting time to be brewing in Australia at the moment, really.
How many craft beers are there?
Oh, that's a very good question. There seems to be a different small brewery opening every week. I couldn't give you an exact number, but by US standards, the craft beer scene's definitely in its infancy, but growing really, really fast. It's a typical thing maybe with Australians that we take a little while to catch on to things, but once we do, we go absolutely flat out at it. So,
your hair's on fire.
It's really going berserk here at the moment.
Now, we've got some of your beer in studio with us, too. JP, how did we even get this beer?
Chad knows that better than he was. I guess a listener, right? Chad dropped it off at More Beer for me. You gotta turn your.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. So I guess an Australian listener, just happened to be in town.
Yes, he was in town checking out San Francisco and dropped him off at B3.
Put in there. It was a guy called Dale dropped into the brewery here out of the blue one day and said that he'd been speaking to Chad and wanted to get him some beer. So
he did it.
Yeah, he gave us like the 16 sampler pack or something like that. It was a box, the whole entire box of beer.
I'm only looking at 2. What happened to the other ones?
We're not done yet.
They're in the fridge, Doc.
Yeah, we've already had your Pilsner, Sean.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah.
That's what we're drinking right now.
Yeah, nice beer. Really hoppy Pilsner, we think.
Yeah. Yeah, we only brew one lager, and if we're going to brew a lager, we wanted to brew something with, maximum flavour, a good bit of body there as well. But that's a really good showcase for New Zealand hops. If you guys are starting to experiment with some of the Kiwi varieties, that's a beer that really showcases them, I think.
What hops did you use?
The late hops in that beer are a blend of Pacific Hallertau from New Zealand and New Zealand B-Sarts, or they're changing the name now to Motueka. But it's roughly a 50-50 blend.
Okay. What's the reason for the name change?
I guess it's almost like the way things have gone in the wine industry. That SARS is really allied to Czech brewing, obviously, and the Kiwis are either wanting to stand totally on their own feet and change their names to totally regional names, or maybe they've got some pressure from the Czechs. I really don't know, but they're changing it at the moment. But it's a beautiful hop to be SARS. It's one of my favourites.
Oh, regional thing. I got you.
Now, Sean, is that what we're going to find in most of your beers? A lot of our hops from Argentina?
And all from New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. I meant New Zealand, yes.
Yeah, all
from New Zealand.
All our beers are from New Zealand.
Are hops grown in Australia, or is that just...
Yeah, hops are grown in Australia, mainly down the very south of the country in the island Tasmania, which is just off the bottom of the south coast of Australia. But, we're really happy and excited with the varieties that we're getting from New Zealand. We get them very, very fresh, and they're a real point of difference for us. So we're using those pretty much exclusively now.
I see.
A lot of organic hop growing in New Zealand, too. Do you care either way whether your hops are organic?
We do care. We've experimented with some of the organic varieties in the past. It was just a little bit of a consistency of supply issue. The quality was great, but the hops in the beer that you're drinking at the moment are not certified organic. It's so many good varieties and new interesting varieties coming out of there all the time. I've had a couple of small batches of experimental hops that haven't even got a name yet to play with recently. It's a growing industry over there, I think, and some really interesting stuff coming out of there.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to get to know you a little bit better, so that we can get to know Murray's a little better. I kind of want to know about your brewing history, and were you always a brewer there in Australia, or do you have a past life?
I've got a definite past life. I'm relatively new to the commercial brewing scene. I'm in my sort of third year of commercial brewing. I've been brewing up here with Murray's for just on 2.5 years. But I've been a keen, obsessed home brewer since about 1990, really, going back that far, and really just kind of, like with a lot of guys in the craft beer scene internationally, I think, it just kind of took over my life, and I ended up changing careers, and I'm very glad that I did.
That's great. I think a lot of people have the same dream, so it's great you got to do it.
Yeah, well, my background was as an academic, basically. I was finishing a PhD in Australian history and teaching Australian history at the University of Newcastle, and strangely enough, teaching history wasn't as exciting as brewing good beer.
Weird.
So, I just, I spent more and more time playing around with recipes and brewing at home and everything, like I said, to the point it pretty much took over my life. And my wife ended up saying, look, when the opportunity came up, jump at it, and that's what I did.
Yeah, I guess if you're showing up to your history class to teach drunk or to talk about your homebrew, it's time to move on.
You got a problem.
Yes, it's certainly smelling of beer at all times. Whether it's from drinking or brewing,
Yeah, they just think you're drunk because you constantly stink like beer.
You show up in black boots.
Cut the class off early so you can go check your conical.
Yeah.
There's small burns all over my hands, all that sort of thing.
Interesting lift. The Aboriginals made beer, and I made a beer the other day, and let me tell you all about it.
Right. Now, how'd you get into home brewing? Those are usually good stories.
Yeah, basically it was through my father. My father was sort of keen on home brewing. He used to do the old, brewing in plastic garbage bags in bins at the back of the shed when I was growing up occasionally. And once I sort of got to beer drinking age, I suppose, we started brewing together just in the shed. We started out just brewing, Cooper's kit and kilo brews, like most Australian home brewers do. I can't speak for over there, but the kit scene here is huge, and Cooper's really dominate that.
And you can just get that right at the grocery store, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. But every even sort of medium-sized grocery shop carries some sort of small home brew section with, usually the Cooper's kits.
Okay.
And, Kit and Kilo Brewing is where I started, and kept going with that for a few years. Did a few brew-on-premises brews, which was unusual out here at the time. This is in the very early 90s, with limited success, but it was the first time that I actually sort of played around with, actually adding hops and experimenting with different yeasts and things like that. Before that, it was really, pretty much whatever came in the tin. And it was before the internet, of course, so the information was harder to come by. You really needed to know someone who knew something, if you know what I mean. We just played around with Kit and Kilo brews for a while, and then travelled Europe. And once I saw the great beers of Belgium and Germany and the Czech Republic and places like that. That was when the beer bug really started to hit, and just got more and more into it after that, I guess.
Okay. That's the same story as Doc. He was going to med school, and
he was studying Australian historical dentistry.
Yeah,
as you do.
It's a weird thing.
As you
it's
do,
weird.
right.
Yeah.
All right, so you get into commercial brewing then how?
Basically, I applied for a couple of jobs as assistant brewers, and turned up with my beers, basically. Sent my beer as an advanced...
resume, yeah. Like
it's sort of, the advanced army, if you like, infiltrate the system. And, I had an offer from another slightly bigger brewery than here, than Murray's, initially. That didn't quite work out. And the original head brewer here at Murray's, Graham Mahy, I'd been in contact with him a few times. He liked my beer, and... I came up, met him, spent some time just hanging out with him in the brewery, and kind of got offered a job from there.
Okay. Now, someone already sent in a question. They were wondering what happened to Graham.
Yeah, well, Graham's moved back to New Zealand. He's over there working on roads at the moment. He's not actually brewing, but he's got a few things in the pipeline. He'll be back brewing over there in no time, I'm sure. But
okay.
Yeah, he was a great bloke to work with. He was a big influence on me, and he was. The Murray's has been running for 3 years, or just on 3 years, and Graham was the original head brewer here. I started as assistant brewer here about 2.5 years ago, so assistant to Graham. And then, Graham moved back to New Zealand about, I think it was late August or September, and I've been head brewer since then.
Okay. So let me ask this about the Australian craft beer scene, just to get a feel for it. I mean, I think we kind of understand that it's a lot like our craft beer scene when it started, but I'm curious how people are reacting to craft beer in Australia. Is it a tough sell for you? Is it mostly people drinking, light lager? What's the deal?
Yeah, I mean, the pale, bland lager styles definitely still dominate here, totally dominate. Even at the actual brewery here where I brew, we have a pub attached, and still the majority of beer coming out of the taps at the pub here would be the bland mega lagers, if you like. But, in the 2.5 years that I've been here, we've made some pretty... not just Murray's themselves, but craft beer in Australia in general has made some pretty big strides. I've really noticed it's gotten to be an easier sell, particularly in the last 6 months. I think the consumer here is really starting to wake up to flavour in beer, basically. I can't say that we're suddenly going to overturn the dominance of the big brewers, but it's definitely changing. And it's really been the last 6 to 12 months I've noticed a shift. And certainly, when I go out to do festivals or I go to do tastings, or even if I'm just turning up to a party or something and I'm bringing along some of our beers, there's a lot less resistance from guys who've never tried craft beer, and there's a lot more acceptance of this beer. People are stopping using the term boutique for a start. They're stopping seeing it as something that's only for the trendies, if you like. It's getting to be more and more accepted as something. Flavour in beer is a good thing, and it's worth exploring. So I reckon the next 12 months is going to be a really interesting and exciting time for craft beer in Australia.
Yeah, I've always hated the term boutique beers. This makes me feel like a pussy,
Yeah, it sounds like perfume or something.
Yeah.
We've tried really hard. We've fought the battle hard in the last 3 years against the term boutique beer, but it's really, I don't know what it's like in the States so much, but it's set in big time here. You say you come from a small brewery and it's, you brew boutique beer. Yeah. No.
Yeah, and I wear a thong.
Assless chat.
Yeah. So is craft beer the preferred term there? Do you call yourself craft brewers?
Yeah, Murray's Craft Brewing Company. That's who we are. We're definitely craft brewers.
Not Murray's boutique brewing.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. No, definitely not.
Now, how's the camaraderie among other craft brewers here? I mean, here it's a real big community. Everyone's working together and collaborating. Do you find the same thing there?
Yeah, probably things are a little bit more isolated. There's a bit of a tyranny of distance with some of us. Probably the nearest craft brewer to me would be about 300 kilometres away, I think.
Wow.
150. There's one at Port Macquarie now, I think about it. But a fair distance away anyway. So in terms of getting a critical mass of of guys together all the time, sharing ideas and so on. Really, the internet is a really important feature there. But look, there's a lot of guys that I bounce ideas off. And when you get to festivals in particular, the festival scene circuit is really starting to pick up here, and that's when it's kind of, as much as it is getting out there and getting the beers out to the public, it's also a really big, networking sessions for the craft brewers around to get together and say good day and meet and spend some time. So,
okay,
I've certainly that camaraderie is really important. Has been from day one, and it's getting more so, I think.
Yeah, it's especially any industry where you're kind of breaking new ground, you just need the support behind it. I think that's why American craft beer's done so well.
And that's how they spread the word here on craft beer, is through that same, festivals and tastings.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean. Sorry.
I was just going to say the thing too. I mean, talking about isolation a little bit. I mean, some of your listeners may not know, but we're actually right out in the country, in a village of 50 people here at this brewery. When I say I'm a distance from other breweries, I'm a distance from other civilizations almost. Right. It's an experienced tailor's arm where the brewery is located, I can tell you.
Your best customer's a dingo.
Yeah. Basically, all the cattle over the back fence.
So people travel some distance to have a beer at your place. Is that the case?
Absolutely, yeah. Sydney being the biggest city in the country, and that's the capital of our state here, we're about a 6-hour drive or thereabouts if you get good traffic. 7 if you don't from Sydney.
Good traffic.
So we're a fair distance from a big centre, and we're even off a major highway. We're about 30 kilometres on a little windy goat track of a road.
So who planned this?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, were you just trying to set yourself up for failure?
Yeah, well, you should try and get ingredients in and beer out from here. I tell you, I've learned more about logistics and transport companies in the last 2.5 years than I ever thought. Maybe I should do a PhD in that. I don't know.
Yeah, makes making beer seem real simple.
It sounds like instead of buying another conical,
it's the easiest part of the job, that's for sure.
You need like a helicopter to get in and out of there.
I bet the number 2 business in that town is hotels.
Well, I've been trying to talk the owner into buying me a helicopter, but I don't know how I'm going.
Now, I do think it's a good question, though, of why you started out there. Why did they start the company so far out?
Well, basically, Murray, who's the owner of Murray's Craft Brewing Company, bought the pub here. The pub that's attached to the brewery is a fairly famous Australian pub. It's called the Pub with No Beer, which it now does. We've got a brewery attached.
That'll draw them in.
A kind of a really well-known Australian country and western song by a bloke called Slim Dusty was The Pub with No Beer. It's sort of it's one of those songs that have been kicking around for years. Everyone knows it. And this pub was the pub that the song was based on. The pub came up for sale. Murray was keen to start a brewery. He has a background in this area of Australia. He grew up nearby. And, thought it was too good to be true, but the Pub with No Beer having a brewery out the back. So basically that's where he bought it and started the brewery.
Okay. Just lucky.
Lucky, yeah. Fell right into that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's what I have to do. I got to take a quick break. Bevo, do you have a question first?
I do. When you move to Port Stevens, is everything going to move, including the brewery, or is that going to stay?
At this stage,
wherever?
We're looking at moving everything down there. There's some possibility that we may keep a brewery on site here, but we're definitely, the whole reason for the move is to expand a little bit. We're not growing, huge or anything, but we just need a bit more growth and a bit closer access to population base and freight companies and things like that.
Sounds like you got a lot of room out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got plenty of room,
but those 50 people are tapped out. They're like, I can't buy any more beer from you,
That's all they
Sean.
can drink.
Yeah.
But that's a winery?
Yeah, it's an existing winery at the moment.
Okay.
They won't know what hit them when the brewery get there, I can tell you. It's a bit of a change for them. But yeah, Port Stevens is a really great location. It's near my hometown of Newcastle, which is sort of the next biggest city in the state to Sydney. And it's going to be a great move. It's right on the coast there. There's nice. More passing tourist trade, so we're getting more people through that way. But also, like I say, it'll just enable us to expand the actual size of the brewery and get more beer out around the state and around the country.
Is your wife pissed off that you made her move out to the middle of nowhere?
She was initially, but she likes it up here now. I've got a couple of daughters as well, and they've settled in really well, so they're almost a bit pissed off we've got to move back.
Ah, damn it. They've got 49 friends.
48.
Yeah. All right, Sean, I got to take a quick break, if you can hang in with us.
No worries.
Okay, good. So we're going to do that. We're going to take a real quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about this beer. I got the porter in front of me, so we'll talk about that.
I used to.
Did you finish it already? Huh?
Yeah, it was really good.
So we're going to get to the nitty-gritty beer talk with Sean Sherlock from Murray's. They're our first Australian guest, and happy to have an Australian craft brewer on the program. So stick with us. Get your questions to Bevo in the chat room. Hit the chat now button, or call us, 888-401-BEER.
You're listening to the Brewcasters on the Brewing Network.
What have you gotten out of a vial of White Labs yeast?
WLP 001, Cal Ale, baby. 23, Burton Ale.
008, East Coast Ale.
Cal Common, WLP 810.
It's gonna be WLP 400 with beer.
I got a sweet hoodie for my vial.
Huh?
White Labs, your source for great brewer's yeast, would like to invite all homebrewers to join the White Labs Customer Club. Redeem your empty vials for great White Labs merchandise and products. Free yeast, glassware, t-shirts, baseball caps, sweatshirts, polo shirts, and you won't believe what you'll get for 5,000 vials. Members also receive a newsletter packed with White Labs updates and facts, interviews with professional brewers, brew your own clone recipes, beercook.com recipes, and customer club stories. The White Labs Customer Club. Save your vials and get in the club. White Labs. It's all in the vial. What's good for the earth, good for your body, and great for your brew? Organic ingredients. This holiday season, the organic ingredient experts, Seven Bridges Co-op in awesome Santa Cruz, California, offers you the gift that keeps on giving to our planet. Sustainable, fair wage ingredients to make the best organic homebrew you've ever had. There's a growing demand for organic products, and your choice to brew with them supports organic farmers worldwide. Brew organic, and you'll brew excellent beer that is free from chemical residues and genetically modified organisms, and you'll help contribute to a better world. If you're looking for organic ingredients, Seven Bridges offers a huge selection of USDA-certified kits and raw ingredients from 8 ounces to 50-pound sacks of grain, whole and pellet hops, and all the equipment you need. Seven Bridges, the organic homebrew experts since 1997. Visit www.breworganic.com.
Mix me your 100-grain amber recipe, and I'm going to eat it. And then it can ferment in my gut. It totally works. The beer is almost identical to the grain sandwich.
Your colon won't know what hit it.
The home of live beer radio. TheBrewingNetwork.com. Because like beer, radio shouldn't suck. You're listening to The Session.
It's a lonesome away from your kindred at all, by the campfire at night, where the wild dingoes call.
I found pub with no beer for Murray's.
Lonesome, so dull or so drear, than to stand in the bar of a pub with no beer.
Is that playing constantly at the pub, Sean?
Near enough to it. It's another one of the great reasons to move to Port Stephens.
Yeah. His ears are bleeding right now.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life, was starting to talk about craft beer at a festival and having that song to play me on, I can tell you.
Oh, no.
as an old muso, played in the sort of the indie music scene in Newcastle in the early 90s, coming out to that it was just a bad experience.
That is embarrassing. Oh, I take it all back. I'll edit it out for you if you want. It's terrible. All right, I mentioned...
The owners are listening. I think it's great.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right, 888-401-BEER. That's our phone number if you want to ask questions of Sean yourself, or you can join Bevo in the chat room by hitting the Chat Now button. And I do have some of your questions in front of me already. Somebody, had a good question about what the regulation of beer is like there. Is it similar to the U.S.? I've heard you guys have some pretty intense taxation.
Yeah, we have very high excise laws, excise regime. Basically, we have to pay a high rate of excise up front before the beer leaves our bonded area. So if I bottle a beer, we bottle condition all our beers before any of that beer can leave the site. So it might take a fortnight in the bottle to condition. If any of that, before any of that beer leaves our site, we have to pay all those taxes straight up front, and that's before we're then paying for freight and everything off site. So, yeah, particularly for us when we're brewing higher alcohol beers too, the excise rate is on a sliding scale according to alcohol percentages. So we're brewing beers up to 10% alcohol at the moment, and at 10% alcohol beer, the excise rate on that is just horrendous. We're paying a lot of money, and yeah, basically that's one of the reasons I think that the craft beer scene in Australia has taken a little longer to really kick on than it has in somewhere like the States because of that excise regime, basically.
Yeah, what a hindrance. I mean, some of the best beers are the ones that you can do nice and big, some Belgian styles, anything like that, so it is a big detriment to you guys.
And it's just in some ways it's made some Australian brewers a little bit more creative working within that structure, but then in other ways it's really held people back. People that might have wanted to start up and start small, but brewing big interesting beers like we have. You really need you need enough capital behind you to survive getting the beer out to market, because there's so many costs in front of you before you even get it there, and excise really is one of them. So, I read stories about the US craft beer scene, and I'm sure there's your craft brewers over there will disagree with me and tell me there's lots of problems and so on. But it seems I look on almost in awe at the fact that you can buy the higher alcohol beers and so on over there for similar price to your standard alcohol products, whereas it's a very big difference over here.
Well, it goes from state to state too. There's some states with some archaic laws too that really come down on anything over 6 or 8% beers.
Yeah, a lot of that's changing, but yeah.
Yeah, but there's still some states that are like that. But we don't have one of those states. It's pretty good here in California.
Yeah. We're lucky. That and Tasty brings us all his beer. We're lucky that way,
all
too.
strengths.
So we're drinking your porter, just finishing it before moving on to your IPA. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, about the best extra porter, that was our winter seasonal this year. So that's I actually have no more left here at the brewery myself. It's all gone. But it was, I guess, loosely you'd call it an imperial porter style. Basically, it was a style that we had a bit of fun with here at the brewery, around 8% alcohol. It's got a big whack of chocolate malt, black patent malt, a little bit of roast barley in there as well. And then you're looking a little bit of dark brown sugar, which unusually for us we actually added to the kettle during the boil. Normally we add during fermentation in the one or two beers that we use any sugar in. So we're actually hoping for sort of a bit of that winter warming effect. But I'm really happy with how that beer turned out. What did you guys think of it?
I think it's a really nice porter. I'm surprised to hear you say it's 8%.
Yeah,
that alcohol is very subtle.
Yeah, no. We try to keep it hidden. With that particular beer, like I said, we actually, by our comparative standards, it's more in your face, the alcohol. We brew a beer here called the Grand Cru, which is loosely a Belgian-style triple. And that beer at 8.8% really drinks more like about a 6% alcohol strength beer. It really hides the alcohol well. But I'm very happy with how that porter turned out in terms of drinkability.
So I think we could take away from that by Grand Cru for your girlfriend.
Let's say a good first date beer.
Good first date beer, because you don't know what hit you.
Well, people get into trouble with that here at the pub all the time. They finish the night with a couple of schooners of Grand Cru and then fall down the stairs. It's a bad thing.
Yeah. Now, tell me, the brown sugar, you say you add the brown sugar because you're trying to get a warming effect.
It's more actually adding it in the kettle rather than during fermentation.
I see.
So usually we add, it's really only the Grand Cru, the Anniversary Ale, and now this Best Extra Porter that we use sugar in. Other than that, they're all grain beers. Okay. But we usually we'll add during fermentation, usually around day 2, just to keep a little bit of the heat from the alcohol down. With this particular beer, we thought, what the hell, threw it straight in at the start of the boil. And it's still, the fermentation was controlled enough that the alcohol's certainly not over the top. But yeah, at 8%, I think it drinks really nicely.
Yeah. And what flavors do you get from brown sugar that you don't get from just say using some regular cane sugar or something else?
Yeah, I mean that's one of those things that I think theoretically you might say that it's all simple sugar and it'll just ferment out, but I think the brown sugar definitely contributes some light sort of caramelly flavours to it. You really notice it in our anniversary ale as well. That was the first beer that we used the brown sugar in, and using the dark brown sugar again accentuates that. So, but it's only a relatively small percentage too, so it's not a sort of a dominant flavour. Basically, it's just to keep. We use the sugar a little bit when we're talking about dark brown sugar, a little bit for those caramelly flavours, but also mainly to keep the body of the beer under control. We want big beers but drinkable beers.
Right. Okay. It's good balance in that one. Really nice balance in the porter. That's a nice one.
Yeah, it's very drinkable.
Listeners are asking, of course, if any of your beer is available in the U.S.
Not to my knowledge at the moment, no. We've dipped our toe into the export waters in the sense that we've got a little bit of beer available in Singapore, and we're looking at getting some beer to Japan in the not-too-distant future. But the States, at the moment, we haven't organised to get any beer over there, except to you by the sound of it.
Yes. Yeah.
But that's totally illegal.
Yeah. And we're special. We're running our own prohibition ring over here.
Yeah,
good.
Midnight Express.
Yeah. You want before we talk? I've got your IPA here too, but since we've gone through a couple beers, I wanted to ask about your yeast over there, and if you guys have a house yeast or if you use a different yeast on each beer.
No, we use different yeasts for most of the beers. I mean, that Best Extra Porter that you're drinking there is based on the 1028, the YS 1028. Okay. The Grand Cru we use, and our Sassy Belgian Blonde, which Belgian styles that we're brewing, use the 3787. And so it's mainly YS that we're using. We do have a house blend for our other ales, which I'm not going to give the two styles, the two actual numbers away for our blend.
Okay.
But basically, they're British ale yeast. We tend to go for the British ale yeasts in, our pale ales, IPAs, that sort of thing. Again, as a little bit of a point of difference. The American ale yeasts are great, but we just like a little bit of the extra character that we get from the British ale yeasts.
All right. How many barrels are you guys brewing a year?
Barrels. I can tell you that we brew 1,200 litre batches. Pardon my ignorance, but how many litres to a barrel?
15.
100 liters is 28 gallons, right?
58 liters in a barrel.
No, half a barrel.
Okay.
That's half a barrel.
Okay.
Is it?
I'm going to have to get the calculator out. My head's hurting here.
So 117. 117. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're 1,200 litre batches, and we brew sort of around 3 to 4 of those a week. And then we'd be looking. So you're looking, over the 100,000 litres across the year. But the 3 years that we've been in existence, we've grown each year. So it's hard to say exactly, a firm number, because each year we've basically doubled the year before.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
that's exactly what you want to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and again, it's another reason for the development further south from here at Port Stephens. That'll give us just that little bit of an opportunity to grow further. But a 1,200 litre system, it's a very small system, which is great in some ways. It gives you a lot of freedom to experiment with styles and so on. But once you start wanting to supply a little bit of beer, especially once we start getting some draft beer taps out there in different venues, that makes it a little challenging for me to balance to keep up with the orders. A good problem to have, though, I guess.
Sure. You're the only brewer?
Yes, that's correct. I got Craig Starr works with me here. He's a great bloke. Works on the bottling line. Helps. With the packaging, getting the pallets of beer out and so on, but he's not a brewer by background. So yeah, I'm it as far as brewing for Murray's at the moment.
Okay. Tell us about the IPA that we're drinking over here.
Yeah, that's our Icon Double IPA. That's, again, inspired by your US craft beer scene, basically. That's inspired by the US IPAs and double IPAs, but it's got nothing American in it at all.
Oh, good.
it's
neither does America.
And we don't take it personally.
Yeah. That's quite all right.
Well, basically everything that we brew, we try to. We don't brew stylistically pure beers of any kind. We try to tweak styles all the time. you know, I've done the BJCP course, and that's great. But with the BJCP would not, they'd struggle to find places to put our beers into their categories. I think some of them. But basically, that beer there's got a mixture of British and German malts. It's got your British ale yeast. Again, that's our house blend, but British ale yeast, and then you've got the Kiwi hops and lots of them. That's a really good fun beer to brew, that one.
What are you picking up in this, Tasty, our resident IPA expert?
Well, this is different than a lot of the IPAs that I get. That's a great, good hop flavor.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Fruity hops.
Why would you use the German malts along with the English malts? What does the German malts give this beer?
It's got some German Vienna in there.
Vienna, okay. All right.
Yeah, so it's got some Vienna malt, and we also use German wheat malt in that. But the Vienna malt in particular. So we like the key thing with that beer that we wanted, given the hop load in it, was a strong malt balance, and it's also not as aggressively bitter as some of the US versions that I've tried. Basically, we've really gone hard with the late additions, so it's pursuing a sort of a hop flavour and hop aroma path rather than a hop bitterness path. And the grains like the Vienna, the caramel and the British crystal that's in that are there to really, beef up the malt backbone and give it enough to carry that hop flavour. But it'd be interesting to know. I'd love to be trying it with you because I'd love to know how well it travelled to the US. I think the first thing with those sort of beers that starts to dissipate is hop aroma, and I would imagine that the aromatics on that aren't quite as aggressive as they would have been when it first hit the bottle.
Well, probably not as aggressive as then, but I would say it travelled well. Are you picking up any kind of travel wear in this beer, Doc?
No, not at all. The one thing is that it's not our typical West Coast IPA.
Yeah.
But I definitely get this more English taste. But no, I don't get a lot of staling.
I like the malt, the malt balance in this. Maybe I think that's what you think when you say not our typical West Coast IPA. I really enjoy the balance, and the hop presence is still there. I mean, it's a hoppy beer, but a sweet backbone.
Yeah,
it's got a good beer backbone. I think that Vienna definitely gives it that.
Yeah, well, that's good to hear. It seems to have travelled pretty well, and that's really the point of the beer. It's a real showcase for, again, some of these New Zealand hops. That's a blend of New Zealand Cascade and Pacific Hallertau again, and we mash that. We hop that all the way through. We actually throw some in the mash. We first wort hop that. It's got a standard bittering addition, and then it's got huge late additions. Enough late additions that I actually block the filter in the brewery before the heat exchanger.
Wow.
We can't squeeze any more hops basically into that batch of that beer in the current brewery. So.
It is hopped all the way through, even a first wort addition, you say?
First wort?
Yeah.
All you're missing is the hop back.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's not hop back. That's
sissies.
Our filter's almost like a reverse hop back anyway.
That's true.
Unhops it.
Yeah. A listener had written in and asked what beers influence you. They wanted to know if there are other Australian beers that influence you, and then international beers too.
Yeah, the beer that really influenced me, the Australian beer that really definitely influenced me and changed my approach to brewing was Little Creatures Pale Ale. That is probably, to my knowledge anyway, it was the first commercially released Australian American pale ale style. And I hadn't been to the States, and I'd never tried that style of beer before. And I remember trying that beer and just thinking, wow, where's this great hop flavour and hop aroma coming from? It was so that was a real eye-opener. It was my first real exposure to US Cascade hops, for example. And it's sort of almost as soon as I tried that, like a lot of other keen home brewers, everyone's immediately, rushing around trying to brew clone copies and come up with their own versions and so on. So yeah, definitely, Little Creatures Pale Ale was a domestic brew that influenced me a lot. And I think internationally, there's so many great beers. I mean, it's not a trendy beer, if you like, but the Czech Pilsner styles, the Budvar and the Pilsner Urquell were styles that really influenced me early on. Again, the hop balance and the hop aroma in those beers, when I tried them in the Czech Republic, was just a real eye-opener to me. And then the classic Belgians. I remember trying Chimay Blue for the first time in Belgium. I'd never tried. I didn't know beer could taste like that. This is back in the sort of early 90s.
Yeah.
And just trying it, thinking, wow, this is what beer can be. And so I've sort of been, chasing those flavours ever since. And I'm very very happy working at a brewery where I can experiment using different flavours and so on. And we brew quite a few Belgian styles here, or beers influenced by Belgian brewing. It's probably a better way of putting it.
Okay. And then the question that's really on everybody's mind is the new AC/DC album any good?
No black guys. I'm the wrong bloke to ask because I'm totally a Bon Scott AC/DC man. I haven't listened to anything since.
Okay. I guess that would have been a more relevant question. It was pre-Bon Scott or post-Bon Scott, I mean.
Yeah, no. Once Bond went, that was AC/DC over for me, I'm afraid.
All right. Doc's wearing the T-shirt. I had to put it in there.
Yeah, I saw him last week. That was good.
Yeah.
You and every other 15-year-old boy in Australia.
Yeah. Was there a lot of hot 15-year-olds there, Doc?
Yeah, there was. It was not a bad place.
Good.
But it was a lot of hot 15-year-olds with their moms.
With their hot MILF moms?
Yes.
All right. Shat, did you have some questions for Sean?
Actually, they're all getting answered.
Okay, good.
Cruising right along.
Yeah, just making sure.
Absolutely.
A couple more listener questions for you. Someone, I guess, who knows your beer wants to know what's the whale ale?
The Whale Ale's Belgian-style Vit beer. And the new site at Port Stephens is really well known for whale watching, basically. So when we were trying to come up with a name for this beer, we called it Whale Ale. It's really influenced by your Hoegaarden-style Vit beers, but it's got a point of difference in that we're using, as well as the spices, we're using honey in that beer. So it's basically a honey Vit beer, think of it that way. But that's the Whale Ale. That's a really limited release. So whoever knows about that really knows our beers, because I guess there's only been about 1.5 pallets of it out there so far.
Oh, yeah, they've got a lot of inside questions for you. The same person, I guess, has a bottle of your anniversary ale, too, and wants to know how long he should keep it for.
Yeah, the anniversary ale, for those other than the person asking the question, is a big wheat and barley wine style. It's influenced by, again, your US craft beer scene, I guess. It's a big American barley wine style, but we add quite a lot of wheat to that recipe as well, both malted and unmalted wheat. The anniversary ale too, I reckon in about another 2 years would be absolutely spot on if you've been keeping it well. We predict that beer will age 5 to 10 years. The anniversary ale's already got a bit over 12 months on it. But depending on how hoppy you like to drink your beers, if you want that real, in-your-face hop hit, then drink the anniversary ales as soon as you get them. If you want to see some more complexity coming from the aging of the beer, they're wood-aged as well. They're barrel-aged beers, so if you want to see some more of that oak coming through, and some of the flavours really maturing and settling down, then as long as they're stored well, stored at a reasonable sort of temperature, not out in the back shed in an Australian summer, then I reckon give it another 2 years. I tried some about a month ago, and it was tasting really good, but I think it could still do with some more cellaring.
Okay. Same listener wants to know how long since you've had a 4X Gold, a VB, or a 2E's Extra?
I reckon, I think VB would be 2 years ago.
Uh-huh. These are all the mainstream craft beers there, right?
Yeah. 4X Gold is not only a mainstream craft beer, but it's a lower alcohol version as well. So
doesn't even have a happy ending then. Huh?
Yeah.
No, and they're not good beers. The only time I really drink those beers is if I'm stuck at the footy and there's nothing else to drink. So.
I see. Foster's oil can is probably a stupid question, right?
Or they just take a bath in that.
Yeah. Here's another question from another listener. Do people in Australia really hate people in New Zealand?
Turn it.
I'm wondering if that comes from our ex-brewer Graham. That sounds like a loaded question to me. But,
yeah, it probably is.
But no, Australians love New Zealanders in the same way that we all love our little brothers. And if that doesn't piss off every Kiwi in the world, I don't know what will.
Okay.
How do they feel about you?
like their arrogant, annoying big brother, I'd say.
Yeah, probably so. Another good question for you from Must Be an Insider. They want to know when they're going to see more Wild Thing Imperial Stout from you.
Yeah. That's a really good question. I think we won't be brewing any more of that until the new year. That was a special release, basically sort of a brewer's secret stash, we called it. They just let myself and Graham loose in the brewery to brew something in a small batch that was a bit of fun. And the Imperial Stout's what we came up with. Really, really happy with it. And the whole batch sold out in just over a fortnight. We were amazed. But yeah, I think we'd probably be looking around sort of March, April next year. Particularly once we get to Port Stephens, we'll actually be able to do some more of this small batch stuff on draft as well for people to come and try out the brewery. So rather than only in the bottle. But yeah, we won't be doing another release of that in a hurry. It'll be a few months away yet.
Okay. A listener would like to know if you would answer what yeast you use in the Sassy Blonde.
Yeah, that's the YS 3787. And the key, in my opinion, with that yeast, having played around with it for a while here now in developing the Sassy over time, is to pitch it a little bit warm. So 22 degrees, I think, is a really good pitching temperature for that beer, for that yeast. There's no point using a yeast like that if you're not going to encourage some of its funky Belgianness. So pitching it too cool really discourages some of those flavours coming through. So we tend to pitch that around 22, and then we're not afraid to let that rise a little across the fermentation process.
Okay. Here's another question. Back to kind of the taxation and regulation. Someone had asked, what's the difference between the small breweries and the small wineries tax-wise? Are you guys taxing the same?
Yeah, I mean, I can't give you the exact rates off the top of my head, particularly for the wineries. But basically, the small wineries have a tax break from the federal government. So that's why in Australia there's a lot more small wineries than there are small breweries. Basically, the government's encouraged people to move into the small winemaking sector in a way that they haven't yet with the small breweries. So I think it's called the WET, the wet tax, wine equalisation tax. There you go, that's the name of it. But basically, it's to help them compete with the big winemakers. If we had something similar, I don't want to go all political on you here, but if we had something similar in terms of the small brewery sector in Australia, craft brewing, you would see more craft breweries spring up overnight, I'm sure.
I think what you need is a black president. It's going to change everything.
Yeah.
Well, we can only hope.
You won't have to do a thing from now on.
Just hang out.
You just live life, just man.
Be cool.
Wait for your check.
You go hang out and you just do nothing forever.
That's life.
That's how it is. That's how it'll be.
That sound great.
Well, it sounds like life the most at Taylor's Arms, mate. Here at the brewery, this village of 50 people.
Yeah. If anyone would like to learn more about what's going on with the taxation and that kind of unfair deal over there, it looks like I'm being given a website from a listener called fairgocraftbeer.com.au, and it sounds like it kind of sheds some light on the different tax breaks that are afforded to wineries and not breweries.
Yep, and those guys have really started to put in some good work in the last few months. It's been a longer campaign, but in the last few months they're really getting it together to make a push, to put some pressure on the politicians, basically, to help us out. All we want is the same sort of break that the small winemakers get, basically, and that would just see the craft beer scene here really explode, I think.
Okay. One thing I wanted to mention about your beers, technically, knowing that you bottle condition all of them, it's really consistently done, I thought. The carbonation, none of our bottles were really more carbonated than the other. Any tips out there for consistent bottle conditioning?
Yeah, that's great. That's great to know. I was a little concerned with the transport issue over to you guys as to how well they'd travel and how they'd been stored and all that sort of things. But by the sounds of it, they've gotten there in good condition.
No, they seem like they're in great shape.
No, that's good. But yeah, I mean, we try very hard to be as consistent as we can. We do things, the slow, difficult way here at the brewery all the time, basically with the focus being on the quality of the beer. And we give our beers a light filter. We don't, filter them really hard so that they, you're stripping flavour and aroma from the beer, but just enough to basically clear them up. And then we add our controlled dose of priming sugar, but we also add yeast at bottling. And that really, really helps. I think if you're not filtering and if you're relying on the initial primary yeast strain, look, it will work. It will carbonate the beer for you. But in my experience, it can lead to various issues with the priming, and it can also lead to flavours in the beers that are undesirable. So I guess filtering and only a light filter, adding yeast to priming, and then being keeping good records and being as consistent as we can.
Is it are you adding a separate bottling yeast, or is it the same yeast you use for?
We had a bottling strain, again a blend. Basically, we played around with different yeasts for the bottling strain to come up with something that would contribute as little flavour and aroma as possible, and that would stick like the proverbial to a blanket at the bottom of the bottle. Really, if someone chills our beers down and pours them in one hit from the bottle, they really shouldn't be getting too much yeast from the sediment in the bottle, and that's what we wanted. So it's a different product to some bottle conditioned beers that really encourage the cloudy appearance and clouding up. We really wanted our beers to present as clear as possible, but with the advantages of bottle conditioning in terms of longer term storage and that sort of thing.
Yeah. No, you've done well because the conditioning was just fine.
Yeah.
On all these beers.
Conditions were perfect.
Yeah. We'll be finishing our 12-pack, you can be sure. Probably tonight, even.
And, even with Chad pouring them, they were pretty clear.
Yeah. I was like, careful, Chad. I think they're all bottle conditioned. All right, juggle. But yeah, they came out nice.
What they haven't, if they weren't juggled enough by the time they got to the US, and there's nothing you could do to them, I don't think.
Good point.
I don't know. You haven't met Chad.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
All right, Sean. Well, listen, I want to thank you for coming on the program, and you can be proud to be our first Aussie.
Yeah, look, thanks for having me. I'm very proud to be the first Aussie, hopefully not the last.
Hopefully so. Bevo, you're going to flash?
Yeah, Bevo wants to flash us. All right, Bevo!
I'm just trying to get your attention because Chad wants you.
Oh.
And the only way I can get your attention is to draw attention to my breasts.
Wow.
Good point. Keep it up. It works.
You got that right. If only this wasn't radio.
Exactly. Chad, did you have a question?
Well, we always try to get a recipe out of everyone, so maybe you had a recipe kicking around for us, Sean, for our listeners.
Yeah, I was thinking about this, I've got a recipe for an India Black Ale style. So basically
India Ink?
A hoppy but black style.
All right.
How do you want this recipe to come through? Just read it out kilo by kilo, or what?
Yeah, go ahead. People can convert
Kilo,
it.
or what size batch, or by percentage?
Yeah, well, I scaled it to a 23-litre batch.
23-litre,
okay.
And you're looking, I've done the maths on basically a 72 to 75% brewhouse efficiency.
22, okay.
It's again, using the British and German malts. Use about 6 kilos of Marisotto pale malt, about half a kilo of the German pale wheat malt, the Wyman pale wheat, half a kilo of Wyman Vienna malt, about 400 grams of Carahel, 200 grams of the British Crystal 145, again using Baird's Crystal there. And then 150 grams each of Fawcett's black malt and Fawcett's chocolate malt. And in that, I recommend people play around with their water a little bit too, depending on and this is really hard. I mean, water profiles are so different elsewhere. But when I've brewed this, I'm adding some calcium chloride, some gypsum, and some chalk, as well as a little bit of lactic for the mash water.
Okay.
But, so that's your grain bill. And then, again, I was playing around with mash hopping in this beer. So I'm adding about 20 grams of New Zealand Cascade and 20 grams of Pacific Hallertau as a mash hop. Adding then around 27 grams, to be exact, of Super Alpha, which is another Kiwi bittering hop. But that's a 60-minute addition, so boiling for 90 minutes here. Adding around 25 grams each of the Pacific Hallertau and the Cascade as a 15-minute before flame out addition. then adding 50 grams of the Hallertau and 60 grams of the Cascade at flame out, and then dry hopping with 30 grams of each at about 3 days into fermentation. And with that, I'm using the London Ale, the 1028 rye yeast. Pitching that around sort of 20, 21 degrees, just to encourage a few little esters in there, but nothing too over the top. So mashing around 67 degrees. And yeah, that beer I've brewed a couple of times, and it's got a really aggressive hop profile to it, hop flavour and aroma, but not, again, over the top with the bitterness. But there's enough from the chocolate malt and the black malt that it really comes through with those roast grain characters, and it just looks absolutely sensational in the glass.
Sounds good.
Really, really deep red. So
that sounds really good, actually. Chat, you should brew that for us.
Game on.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I wish I had a glass of it right now, to be honest. You're sitting there talking about drinking all this porter and everything.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in the middle of the day in the brewery gagging for a drink.
Yeah, what time is it there?
Yeah, about, I don't know, 1:30, something like that, I think.
Oh, that's
time for a beer.
Early afternoon, anyway. So, yeah, I've got to go out and set up to brew tomorrow just after finishing speaking to you. So.
I'm sure there's some quality control that needs to be done.
Yeah. Whether it's done this afternoon or tonight's the issue. We'll see how we go.
Yeah. Good point. All right, Sean. Thanks a lot. I'm real happy to talk to you. I hope we can get you on again sometime and just talk more about beer with you. I appreciate you making time for us.
No worries at all. Thanks, guys. And big say good day to all the guys on Aussie Homebrewer. They've been a great forum and a great bunch of blokes to get to know at the Australian craft beer level over the years. So anyway, a few of them are out there listening, hopefully. Anyway, see you guys.
All right. Cheers, mate.
Thanks.
There you go. There's Sean. Don't hit the mute button on yourself yet. That's Sean from Murray's. And I don't know, it's kind of fun having our first Aussie on here. I always like when we break new ground on the program.
Yeah.
You know, JP?
Hang
on, say it again.
He's breaking a lot of new ground down there. I feel like we went back in time there to the craft beer industry, sort of.
Yeah.
Did like a time shift kind of thing. They're just starting out.
I just don't get it how they picked the place out in the middle of nowhere with 50 people around.
I know.
If we build it, they will come.
Yeah, it was a weird spot.
They're winning all kinds of awards. I mean, they're taking on some of these big guys in these big cities.
Yeah, they're making their chops in the small place, and I guess they're upgrading now. So.
I bet you're allowed to shoot guns out there.
Oh, yeah.
In their area.
Nobody at each other.
I bet you're allowed to shoot at your friends out there.
How you took my beer, you blame.
It was weird how much he sounded like, what's his name when he first came on?
Charles Schultz.
Yeah, Charles Schultz.
Hogan.
Yeah.
What? No.
I don't know.
No, that thing you did. Never mind.
Oh. The dead guy.
Well, you got to take a dump, Bevo?
She's taking her pants off, man. Be quiet. That is dirty.
Chick with a dick.
You've said it,
Bevo,
Crocodile Hunter.
That's why we don't have a Bevo cam, right?
Go put it on the
Go put it here.
conical
Wait,
cam.
hold on. No.
Bevo just put our...
Bevo's going to do something dirty, but nobody else can see it. But we're going to talk about it on the air.
That just scarred me.
Well, let me describe what it was. She took our penis tap handle and protruded it out her zipper so that she, as Doc so poignantly remarked, became a chick with a dick.
Yeah. And see, Doc, you pay money to see that on the web, but you can see it here for free.
For free, yeah. Well.
Yeah, but I like to pick and choose, you know?
Sorry, I've been wanting to do that for a while.
Taking the cold medicine again tonight, people?
No.
No?
That's all me.
Oh, you? Wow.
I'm just fucking nuts.
You got any left, though?
Yes.
You know to bring that stuff with you.
I didn't, but...
Figure that out.
Sorry.
Get with it.
Yeah. Raid your mother's medicine cabinet while you're at it.
It's a good place. That's where everybody starts.
I wonder if my grandma's going to have a bunch of leftover pills.
You better get over there before everybody else does.
Can't take them with you.
Get there before the cousins.
Yeah.
Take an empty suitcase.
It's so nice you flew all the way from California.
What are you doing with all your grandma's prescriptions there? She's moving in with me. Got to set up camp.
Something to remember her by.
Yeah. All right, we got more to do today. We're still, don't forget about our conical donation giveaway. I'll remind you about it when we come back. You can go to justin.tv/Brewing Network and see the prize. We're going to be talking a little bit of Jamaica Man with Shat when we get back. He's got some beer ingredients to talk about.
Donate for the corn.
Stick with us. It's The Session. We'll be right back.
listening to the Brewcasters. Brewcasters on the Brewing Network. Tasty. Tasty can. Tasty Eco-Fridge can. Eco-Fridge. Eco-Fridge. Hi, I'm Fridge. John Cans. Sean O'Sullivan, brewmaster at 21st Amendment Brewery and Restaurant on 2nd Street. Brewery and Restaurant. Well, the neighborhood has really changed over the years. Well. Tasty. Brewery and Restaurant. Cans. Tasty. Cans. That's right. Tasty. Packaged cans. That's right. Hi, I'm Sean O'Sullivan, the brewmaster and co-founder of the 21st Amendment Brewery and Restaurant in San Francisco. Crack open a cold 21A in San Francisco. Crack 21A. Crack 21A. IPA in cans. Crack lager in San Francisco. Lager, pressure. Packaged lager. Pressure lager. In San Francisco. Brewmaster in San Francisco. Well, that's right, cans. Tasty packaged. Cans. Local neighborhood brew pub. Hi. Well, I'm Sean O'Sullivan. Tasty crack can. Tasty crack can. Brewmaster and co-founder of the 21st Amendment Brewery and Restaurant in San Francisco. San Francisco. Tasty brewmaster. That's right, master. Well, that day has come.
Okay, I rolled a 15 and I get a +2 from my yeast starter.
No, sorry, you failed your roll. Your beer is infected.
No way.
You had to beat a 24. It's Schizosaccharomyces. This sucks. I just failed versus oxidation. Our party is fracked. Doug's the only one left, and his beer is a Berliner Weiss.
What's this? A tea party?
Hey, this is a brew session, man. Get lost.
Is that an actual beer?
Yeah, I crafted it. I don't really use the dice anymore. I'm a 10th level beer nerd.
Are you a 10th level beer nerd? Does your significant other know the difference between an Irish red ale and a Flanders red ale? Do you burp, strizzle, spalt, and fart Y Yeast 2308? Then you're in good company at Northern Brewer. Northern Brewer has all your beer nerd needs, ingredients, equipment, and knowledge 24 hours a day at northernbrewer.com. Plus fast, cheap shipping, only $7.99 for the contiguous USA. And check out Northern Brewer's huge selection of dorky beer kits, including the socially awkward Patters beer and the sci-fi convention showstopper number 8. Make 10th level at northernbrewer.com.
Wait till you can pour it out of your own kegerator.
Yeah. I mean, your friends will look at you with awe.
And it's just hot.
It is?
It's so super hot.
The home of live beer radio. TheBrewingNetwork.com.
Because like beer,
radio shouldn't suck. You're listening to The Session.
keeping the ass out of Brewcast.
This is the Brewing Network.
Oh, man. If you think it's bad what we do on the air and talk about, you should hear what we talk about off the air.
Off the air.
Oh.
Yeah, Justin was just had to get off the air and go drop the kids at the pool.
Duty calls.
Poor guy.
I had to take the Browns to the Super Bowl, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We should provide a membership, a paid access to. We'll just keep the mics on all the time.
Yeah,
but only for paid.
Certain feed.
Yeah. JP was real exciting at the break. He was asleep. A good dude.
I wasn't sleeping. I was just practicing for when I get home.
Checking out the inside of his eyelids.
Yeah. I got a lot of fun things happening right there.
Well, I think Shat's about to get us all shat-faced.
Yeah, he's got some things here.
Yeah, man.
Brought a bunch of rum home.
Then where'd you get this here rum? You go down to the corner store, or you get it off the back of a
Duty-free
truck?
shop in the airport.
Ooh.
Montego Bay.
I'm my own duty-free shop now.
So you pay more for it and then take it off the other end with the duty-free?
Like
Yes.
that one, JP?
Yeah.
Actually, it's cheaper.
Well, of course it is, but if you can find it in town, probably cheaper, too.
Chad wouldn't find a small distillery, a small local, he just got it at the airport. It's like it's like, what did you bring me, Daddy? Well, I brought this. I was telling John Palmer, I was dropping him off. He's like, yeah, the kids will want to know what I got him. I was like, just get him a magnet that says Oakland from the airport.
Yeah.
Get him an 8-ball.
Yeah.
Get him an
That'll work.
8-ball. Here, we want something Oakland authentic.
Here's a Mac 10.
All right. Here's an 8-ball.
Here's a 9mm and an 8-ball.
It's got a couple bodies on it, but I got a real good price.
That's a hell of a deal.
Don't let the secret out about Oakland now. Come on, you'll spoil it for everybody.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we're
there's pre-conference
we're in the good
stuff.
part.
Yeah.
The Marriott is the good part.
The pre-conference stuff is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's like Denver when
at least 10 feet around it.
Yeah, when the DNC came, it's just they cleaned up the streets a couple months beforehand, and
I promised to get a bulletproof bus for the beer tour before the party.
Can we put some bars on there? They'll think
Can we put the seats way back and cruise
with some spinners?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you're protected if you have spinners. You don't need bulletproof. You're in.
You're on the right side there.
Yeah. You're going to eat that in here, aren't you, Bevo?
Yep.
on the mic. Not even turning your mic off.
What you got?
I chew with my mouth closed.
Yeah.
All right, before we get to these interesting new beer drinks we have from Shat, don't forget we are doing our More Beer Conical donation giveaway. We've got a brand new shiny 7.5 gallon conical to give away.
It is shiny too. Wow!
Donate for the cone.
Yeah, you just got to donate a little bit. It's a raffle that we're doing here. It's a donation giveaway, is really what it is. So for $10, you get your name in once. For $20, you get your name in 3 times, and you have until next Saturday.
Just
until
sounds
Saturday
like a raffle.
at midnight. It just sounds like one, but it's not really a raffle.
No,
it's a donation giveaway.
Exactly.
And we're going to pick a lucky donator to win this. It retails for, what is it, $500 or something, JP? 500 bones on this thing, but you could get it for a $10 raffle ticket or 3 raffle tickets, 3 donation giveaway tickets.
Triple your chances.
Or $500 worth of raffle tickets.
For what?
Yeah.
For $20, I didn't even. Did anybody else get that?
Yeah, I did. You can spend $500 on raffle tickets, or you could just buy one.
Then you have a better then you have a better chance of winning if you buy 5. Yeah,
true. Now I'm with you. $20 gets you 3, 10 gets you 1. Just hit the donate button on the donate page. It's a one-time donation, and it's a good chance, and it's a good cause. It's for me to eat.
Bevo's trying to think.
But then you could also lose, and then you'd just be stupid.
Okay, can you turn her mic off, please?
I'm just saying.
Hey, there's some people that think that. Hey, a lottery ticket, you're stupid. Or,
I'm just saying.
Raffle tickets, you're stupid. It's a donation, so you won't feel stupid.
It's a donation in the studio.
So,
stupid.
So then I encourage you to do it, but...
She was just saying you're not allowed to beat her up if you say, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Thank you, Justin.
Who's picking the winner?
I don't know who forgot the rules.
I know, right?
I didn't know the rules.
You don't know the rules of I'm just saying?
No.
If you say I'm just saying, it washes away everything you said.
Oh.
It takes away all offense.
Like if I said I wanted to stab you in the balls with this fork and then followed it up with, I'm just saying, nobody could be mad at me about that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at you about that either.
Or if you said everybody wants to stab him in the balls.
I'd pull out
I'd
pull out the Greek blanket and say, there you go. Have at it.
The Greek blanket?
What's the Greek
I don't
blanket?
think I even want to know what that is.
Yeah, you
man.
Like some kind of girdle?
It's on Urban Dictionary, man. Look it up.
Yeah, okay, I'm with that.
It sounds awful. The Greek blanket. Oh,
Yeah.
It has something to do with spreading your sack across her face, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, it's, when you get cold, camping, and you don't have a face protector.
You use a Greek blanket.
Use a Greek blanket.
I'm not going camping with JP.
Well, I'll cancel our reservations.
Wow. All right, so just go to the donate page. $10 gets you 1 cent. And don't forget, if you're a recurring donator,
you're already in.
You're already in.
You're in, yeah.
And you'll be in on every donation giveaway that we do. We'll be doing one a month from now on. So just a great way to get you guys some cheap stuff, some stuff that wouldn't be cheap for cheap.
Right.
All thanks to Beer, and More Beer, the good folks at morebeer.com. Or if you like coffee, it's morecoffee.com.
Yeah.
Or if you like wine, it's morewine.com.
No, it's just morebeer.com.
What was this thing about me giving away my beer?
Yeah, that's for the ugly ornament.
Oh, yeah.
If you send us ugly ornaments for our ugly Christmas tree, the winner, the ugliest ornament, which my mother will decide. She is the judge on the ugliest ornament.
She's certified?
Well, look at me. She's
probably certifiable at this point.
Yeah. Ow. The ugliest ornament's going to get a 12-pack, I guess.
No, we're up to 12-pack.
Keeps getting bigger.
Random Brewcaster beers.
A couple beers from Tasty, a couple from Doc, a couple from Jay-Z, and a couple from Shat. And we might throw, if you feel like playing Justin Roulette, we'll unlabel them all and put one of mine in there, too.
We should make Bevo Brew and send that in.
That's a sore subject. Don't bring that up.
Oh, now you just got shit.
Chad, why don't we do that?
Oh!
How was Jamaica? I was here, not brewing.
I'm just saying, Chad. Now you can't
I'm
beat me
just
up.
saying.
Thanks a lot, JP.
I was just saying.
What a dick.
I was only talking.
Shat's brewed with everybody on Earth except for Bevo.
We had a scheduled brew date, and he went out of town.
Stood you up.
Oh, did you show up?
No, I called him, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm in Sacramento with my cousins." Blah, blah, blah.
Tag teaming this bitch.
Pretty much.
What?
High five.
That's kind of douchey, Shat. You just forgot about it?
Yeah.
And then when we planned
you've been
it,
in
he was
California
like,
too long.
Dude, and then when we first planned it, he's like, "I got you in my calendar. I got it.
Oh, the infamous, I'm all over that.
You've been in California too long to start
It's okay. I
California
still
people
like you.
like that.
And I still think you look like you've lost a little weight
Thank you.
Oh.
Just saying.
as I shovel pizza
Yeah.
in my mouth.
I think you guys should make out for that.
Just saying.
Good for pizza.
All right,
Wow.
Shat.
Wow.
What'd you learn in Jamaica, man?
Just to relax.
Chill, man.
That's mostly what I took back.
You worked too hard, Chad.
Like you're a really anxious
You got
guy.
to do a little more of that.
You learned
Just
that?
chill.
Chad, listen to me.
Just chill
If
back,
there's
man.
anybody in this room that needs to chill less, it's you.
Yeah, I always thought you suffer from high blood pressure or some sort of hypertension bullshit or something.
So
No.
now you're going to fall asleep an hour earlier every night
Exactly.
at 5:30.
It's no problem.
And you can't hold it against me, man.
That's right. No problem.
It's my new
Just
life.
saying.
Chill back, man.
Just chill out, man.
No, it's amazing down there. I mean, the island was beautiful. Did have a chance to talk to. We had an actual cook at our villa. Everyone had their own villa, and our cook was just awesome. She was talking about, what do you guys like to eat back in the States? What do you drink? What do you pair it with? So she was very open to talking recipes. And so we talked about jerk chicken, which is one of my favorites, while I'm down there.
Because you're a jerk? So I had to do
good
that.
one. So anyway, it's pimento or allspice wood is the main. Ooh.
He's getting hot now.
I'm chilling.
Chilling back.
Just what?
Jamaican Barry White.
You know what? I could finish
when you
this.
land in Jamaica. This just starts playing in your head.
This is
Something
one
about
of
the
the
island.
greatest bass lines ever put on tape.
I could finish my story right now, but I need to relax
Just
more.
chill, man. It's no problem.
If you can't chill to that bass, you're white.
Yeah, my wife could be screaming at me and
Turn
listen to
that
this.
on,
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
like, yeah, baby. Keep it coming.
I went to Jamaica on an aeroplane.
Yeah? What happened then, Ma?
I got off the aeroplane and I was not crying. Hey!
Uh-huh.
And I went through the main town looking for black molasses women.
Can I just tell you this is my favorite part of the show?
Oh, we're still rolling? Oh, gee.
Oh, God.
Is that all you did the whole time, Shat?
That was it.
Played golf and had the morning tea.
Wait a minute.
That was it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Dodging knife attacks.
Did you burn and loot?
We're looting. A lot of burning.
More burning than looting.
Yeah. Looting my mind.
Of everything valuable.
Yeah.
You know what's awesome about Jamaica? Cuban cigars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they smoke like firewood.
Oh, I think we spent about $1,000 on Cubans this week.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
seriously.
And cigars, too.
Cohibas?
Cohibas, yeah, you name it. I mean, they had everything. You go into the store, they had a little shop like right at the villa, and it's like $80 a cigar. And we didn't really pay attention because we're
You're all
staying around at the
starry-eyed.
time. It's it's a wedding. We're like, let's go get some cigars. So we
You
grab
spent
like
$80
12
on a cigar.
Yeah.
You're a douche.
Well, all you do is sign it away to like your villa. You just sign.
Okay, then if you
they
like
give you a
money,
bill if
then.
you want to see it, but we're just like, no, no problem.
We don't want to see it.
12 cigars, $365.
Yeah, you guys got F'd in the A.
And we got those little like the box of Cohibas, the little ones, cigarette
Yeah.
size. Oh, those are so good.
Those are good.
Especially in the morning.
They saw you guys coming a mile away.
I was smoking those in Europe because you can get them there too, and those little Cohibas are very nice.
So nice.
When I was in Amsterdam, I wanted some Cuban cigars, and I went to the huge cigar shop. Cubans. Oh, right this way. And he takes me to the back, and this huge. It's got this own humidor with it's like 2 stories of Cubans in there.
Wow.
It was.
Where'd they put the cigars?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It looked like a big mahogany library in there. Which just.
I still have Cubans for us, that a listener sent us last year.
Those are probably dried and.
You have a humidor.
It's in the fucking humidor.
Are you keeping the humidor? Are you keeping the thing moist every month? You're filling it up.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
I don't care if you believe me or not. I'm
You
not
have
giving
a
you a
humidor?
Cuban then. Yes. I think the same listener who bought us the Cuban sent us the humidor.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
came unmarked. I'm just assuming because they came right around the same time. But
Which came first?
they're good to go, man.
You ever have a Cuaba? Monte Cristo? Anybody smoke cigars in here?
Yeah.
No? Cuaba?
No.
I think I've had one.
That's my new favorite.
Is it?
Yeah. So anyway,
talk about this spice you were starting to talk about.
Yes. So Jamaican jerk spice. It's basically made with an allspice wood. So they'll basically smoke it, with this wood. And allspice is basically pimento.
Like the little red things in olives?
Little guy in there.
I can't answer that.
Those are pimentos, aren't they?
They are, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Was that a dumb question?
Okay, so it's a pimento tree. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Well, like an allspice tree, a pimento tree is basically you're going to have like little fruit, dried fruit, and that's basically like cinnamon and just nutty flavors.
Okay.
Little spice. But basically, jerk spice is made up of like Scotch bonnet peppers, along with garlic, pimento, the allspice.
Little JP.
Yeah, little JP.
Did you bring any back with you?
I did not, but you can get it, overseas, anywhere. So
okay.
But anyway, this pimento wood, this allspice wood, I'd like to use it in a beer, maybe as like an oaking stage.
Yeah.
So maybe like an IPA or a pale ale. Remember, I forget the brewer we had on. He did the black pepper.
Oh no,
the black pepper beer. Furthermore.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So maybe something along those lines.
Because it would have a little spice bite to it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where would you get this wood?
That's what I need to research. You can also just buy the jerk seasoning or like a pimento type seasoning and maybe get the same effect. Maybe do like a Gruit Kolsch, something like that.
So if you were going to use a seasoning like the spice directly, where would you put that in the beer? Where in the process would you?
I don't know what the spices are like.
Well,
generally at the end of the boil.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
if they're peppery, it's not going to matter that much.
Right.
But if they're very aromatic, right at the end.
And I would think you would need a darker.
It is aromatic. Very aromatic.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a Belgian, like a dark strong or something like that for that kind of spice. Because I mean, the jerk chicken, jerk spices in general, they're kind of it's like a sweetness, right, Jed?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've only had the Americanized version. I haven't had it,
Yes.
from the motherland. But
I think Chad should be called Sweetness.
Oh,
I like Midnight better. I really do.
Midnight Sweetness.
Oh, Midnight Sweetness.
It's like afternoon love.
Yeah. Early morning stickiness. No, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I think maybe a pale ale might be two conflicting flavors because there's that sweetness that I don't know if it would work well with the hops.
So maybe like a wheat beer or a Belgian wit, something like that.
Did I not just say like a darker beer?
Oh, I'm sorry.
God. Well, I'm out of here.
But if you can find the wood to age it on the wood, that'd be different. A lot different.
I just learned to relax.
Chill out, man.
Cheers.
I think it would be different. I really want to try it.
So if you can import the wood and not have the agricultural department on your ass for bringing stuff into the country, you should.
You just said import wood ass.
Say what again?
In the same sentence.
Just get a mule.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh.
Seen that show on the? It's like,
How much wood could you stick up your rectum and bring it into the country?
It's called Locked Up Overseas.
Whale Wars? No,
Locked Up Overseas. It's like
It was,
they
get
little stories of these mules that it's
these guys get roped into
kids that are like
they get roped into it by some chick down there, and next thing they're in jail.
Can you bring this across for me? I got to go somewhere.
$10,000. We can do it.
Yeah. So just have somebody put a sack of wood up there.
Yeah, a handful of cubes.
Might be able to do that.
Baggage.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure you
damn near killed them.
You can go online and find all that kind of shit on the internet. I'm sure they do a legal transaction.
Yeah, maybe. So it's supposed to be really, cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove, the actual dried fruit.
Get us some and we'll talk.
Allspice.
Well,
bush.
I got to say, it was a really well thought out plan, Jeff.
Hey,
we didn't want to import a bunch of stuff. And
he's got to be able to write this whole thing off somehow.
They do it in Jamaica.
Yeah, he's told you learn to relax, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
I'm not really too worried about getting the wood. Oh yeah, when do you want to make that beer? Whenever.
Near my calendar.
By the way, I'm going to China tomorrow.
Shut up! I forgot the word. Shut up! I spoke more than I should.
Get up, stand up.
What were you drinking while you were over there?
Ooh. Got some new drinks brought back.
Boar's blood.
So a lot of rum. Shitload of rum.
Right.
A lot of overproofed white rum. We made this drink called Steel Bottom. So a steel bottom is basically...
What you better have if you go downtown.
If you drink the water.
I was thinking enter, not exit.
Oh.
So you go out and play golf, and they give you a caddy.
Is that part of the drink?
No.
Okay.
So my caddy, I go
Caddy's
out.
a bartender too, right?
2 parts caddy.
Oh, they're everything. They're everything. And it's funny about Jamaica. Like everyone has like their own people that they use. So like, let's say you talk to the gardener and you go, hey, so I want to learn about making a good drink or something. Oh, well, you need to talk to Charlie. He knows everything about
Charlie,
that. Or,
man.
hey, I want a carving. Oh, that's Willie. You got to talk to Willie. And then you go and talk to like maybe Sharon, and you go, Sharon, I need somebody that carves wood. Oh yeah, Terry, he's the best on the island. Everyone's got like their favorite that does something very well.
My dad's carve your wood up real good, man.
Well, it's funny because part of the group that we went with had a rental car, and they pulled up to the place to check in. As they're backing up, they're being kind of backed up by somebody of the staff. Backs right into like a pole. I mean, he's like waving them back. Within a half hour of them getting to the villa, somebody's at our door going, I repair that for you, man, no problem. $170.
Wow.
I mean, it's like everyone's got these little scams going on. Everyone uses their own little favorite people.
Yeah, that was
and they're Irish too.
They're
real loyal.
right there.
Not me, but they did, yeah.
How about you'll repair it because your fuck up front made me back into a pole?
Exactly. But, they're going, oh, no, man, not me, man. Not my fault. It's crazy.
F that.
Well, I mean,
just
that's
relax,
what they do,
man.
though.
Yeah, I guess you got
everything's a scam. I mean, it's survival of the fittest.
Well, because it's probably a predominantly tourist area. I mean, it's a hotel, right? That's where a lot of white folk go.
Tell you, I'm not bringing the family.
They're going to roll you, man.
You get scammed for that hot wife of yours.
Tell you what, man.
I'll tell you what.
I fixed the bumper. Take your wife payment. It's okay, man. Don't worry.
All right.
Maybe it was a coincidence, but it was too good to be true.
Yeah.
So anyway,
pretty funny.
99% of the staff and everyone there that's involved, they're fantastic. They are. They're so happy to see you every morning. You wake up, everyone's just in a great mood. There's something about the island. You don't wake up with a hangover. You just keep going.
It's big man.
So you're saying with your golf game, you just get a caddy?
So you get a caddy. Yeah, you pay for him, of course.
Is it a black dude?
It's Jamaica. It's not going to be a Mexican dude.
I wouldn't feel comfortable.
At least a good
with
tan.
It. I just don't.
He may have been from Haiti or something.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with making the black guy carry my bag around.
Well, they don't carry it. They just ride on the carts. They give you carts.
Oh.
And they just walk around with you and they line you up.
Oh. Well, that's not so bad, I guess.
Hit the ball, man.
Hit the urinal, man. I line you up.
Swing through, Rockstar. Come on, Rockstar. Let's go now.
It's funny when you hit a bad shot. They're like, oh, Jesus Christ. God.
Well, they
get all pissed off.
It's like, how dare you? That you got robbed, white guy.
But
that's
they throw their hat down there. They're all upset.
You got robbed.
How could you, man?
Yeah.
Get out!
Titty ball, man.
That ball really worked you over some fierce rock star.
You need lessons. My friend Bobby, he's the best.
You suck, dick man. Thick man.
Toughest
Whatever,
greens.
man.
Yeah.
Toughest greens to put on, I'm telling you. They're just unbelievable.
If you don't shoot that ball, I stab you in the back. If you stab you in the back, you don't wake up tomorrow. Wake up in the ditch, wake up in the ditch. I pull all the teeth from your head. Cut off all your fingertips. You cannot be identified.
JP would be one mean terrorist, man.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Or one hell of a good caddy.
You're saying all the words.
Wow.
Where do you think of that stuff? God damn it. It's like you're in the mafia.
I dream a lot.
It's a long ride over here by himself.
Yeah.
It's a longer ride back, Doc.
I bury a body without your head, man.
They never find the head.
Cut off your head. Put that between your legs. This way you cannot rise from the dead. Like a stupid white vampire blood clot to kill you and your whole family. Get up,
Worst thing
stand up.
I've ever heard.
I take you to airport.
I'm sorry, Chad. I can't.
It's all right.
I can't stop him.
Get off of my island. Send your money back. Blood clot.
We did find out what that means.
You see? Didn't I tell you? Watch it. If you hear him go, oh, blood clot, you run.
What is
What does that mean?
Well, the definition we got was basically it means when, like, a Jamaican's really upset and he really wants to express himself. It's a blood clot. Like, oh, that guy's an asshole. Blood clot. You know, like,
It's a
very upset.
It's a derogatory term for whites.
I don't think so.
I think they just call whites blood clots.
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty.
I think that would be awesome.
I think it's kind of like saying, like, oh, fuck.
Watch the Steven Seagal movie when he's tracking down a voodoo guy. It's blood clot. I'm telling you, man. All the rosters.
You are admitting that you actively know about a Steven Seagal movie.
Under Siege 2. Come on, these are classic movies.
Part 2.
He is the best comedian ever.
Did you have your caddy roll a spliff for you?
Yes, one of them did.
So
he's the captain.
You just
Cox.
ask and you go.
His name was Cox.
You just go, hey,
Cox.
roll this for me, and it's part of the package.
Captain Cox.
It's no problem, man.
Wow.
It's no problem.
I take a small one for myself, man.
Did you share
That's all he
your...
said.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. That was his payment.
Fine, right?
I roll one.
So did you share some of your California cousin with some Jamaican natives?
No, because you didn't bring any, because that's illegal to do, Chad.
No.
Because they would have been... You probably would have rocked some worlds.
Well, there's a difference. They smoke it a couple different ways down there.
Yeah.
You can blend it with tobacco, which a lot of them do.
Europeans do that, too.
Or you smoke it ital. Ital is straight.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you know,
You gotta do that with
like,
good company,
I
though.
don't smoke a dietol, man. It make me cough. You know, like, have to blend it.
Yeah, well, welcome to the club, right?
Pretty funny.
We carve an eye out of a cow's head and hollow it out and smoke it like a pipe, man.
It's pretty funny, though. It's the caddies are just a blast. They are. So anyway, to make a long story short, so this caddy, at the end of the round, you know, he's all pumped. He's like, oh, you got my 5th eagle in 20 years. This guy's been doing it for 20 years. He said 2 other people have gotten an eagle. So I shot an eagle on a par 5, which was
We're talking about you,
awesome.
right?
Me.
Oh.
Me. I shot an 86 my last round.
Wow.
Pretty fucking amazing.
That is amazing.
And
There you go, Chad.
yeah, I was
Who's
on
keeping
fire.
score? The Jamaican or you?
Oh, we were all out there.
Yeah, his tip was based on how low the score went.
Oh, that's a mulligan, man.
How'd I do? 86, man!
Yeah, you got
I'm on hole 2. Oh, no worries. I stopped keeping score, man. I take nap on back seat.
They kept correcting my friends. My friends were like taking mulligans and stuff. And they kept saying, "Oh no, man, you know, get a 6. That's an 8." You know, like,
Good caddy, good
oh yeah,
caddy.
oh yeah. So anyway, we get to the end of the round, and we're like, "Oh man, you know, shot an eagle. We had a great round today. We're gonna go have drinks. What do you guys drink? You know, what's the local drink?" And my caddy goes, "Oh." He goes, my favorite drink is a steel bottom. I go, well, what's a steel bottom? He goes, white lightning and red stripe. I'm like, well, what's white lightning? He goes, oh, man. They call it the JB, and they call it Jankro Bati, and it means like crow's butt or crow's backside.
Yeah.
But it's white rum, overproofed rum. It's 63% by volume.
That's a lot of proof.
And they basically take a third of a glass filled with ice, fill a whole glass with ice, a third of it's rum, and the other 2/3 are red stripe.
So they can get the red stripe down.
And he said, one of those, and you go to sleep.
Wow.
Well, we had about 10 one night, each of us. Woke up the next day feeling fine. So steel bottoms were kind of like our joke drink, and we drank them every day, like 5 o'clock.
So you going to make us one? Or what?
Oh, yeah. We'll make one at break.
All right.
Then they do rum ting. They make the stuff called ting. It's a
Same
grapefruit.
ting.
It's kind of like Fresca or like a Sierra Mist, but it's grapefruit. It's awesome. It's a carbonated drink.
Fresca.
You mix that with rum, like a
squirt.
And while you're in the bar drinking it, they're in the hotel room going through all your tings.
And you're passed out, man. They're going over all your tings.
But everything's red stripe. Everything's rum, vodka. What else did they have? Oh, a water wheel. It's basically like a pina colada and a rum drink.
Were they surprised that you didn't pass out drinking all this stuff?
They were. And every time we'd order, they'd kind of go, "No, man, another steel bottom? No, man.
You're too fat, man.
You're crazy,
never
man."
pass out.
Yeah. But, I mean, the whole staff's just laughing at us. And we were like the only people there. We had 4 different villas. So we had about 20 people there. Every, day, 5 o'clock, we're all in there for happy hour. It's like 2 for 1 and appetizers. Oh. And so they'd just be laughing at us. By day 3, they're going, "Oh, man, more steel bottoms?" We're like, "More steel bottoms."
Wow.
So they loved us. They loved us.
We got a drunk of the week call. You want to take it real quick?
Do it.
V-Dub Addict from Connecticut's on the line. What's happening, brother? Calling in for drunk of the week, huh?
Yeah, trying.
All right.
Trying hard.
Yeah. No worries, man.
Anyway. Anyway, Justin.
Yeah.
How many Connecticut? Where are you going to be?
At the hospital, dude.
At the fucking hospital. Yeah.
Too soon.
Where in Connecticut are you going to be?
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going.
The hospital or the funeral parlor?
I had to figure it out, and I don't even know where my dad lives anymore. He just moved in the Meriden, New Haven area.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'm packing.
You're packing?
Heat. That's a gun. Gun reference.
Oakland. Leave it to the Elsa Bronte girl to know exactly what I'm talking about.
You're packing a 9mm?
Yeah, man.
He has to. He's going to Connecticut.
Going to New Haven.
Only pussies use 9mm.
Connecticut's fine. New Haven's fucked. But
yeah, well, not so much.
Why? Where are you in Connecticut?
New Haven.
I'm Granby.
Granby, you pussy.
Well, yeah.
That's where the other people live.
That is where the other people live. Now, Granby's nice.
Yeah.
That's the other
We
people.
got the brew pub up here.
Hey, how's UConn doing this year, anyway? I haven't even had time. What? All right, you don't get drunk of the week. You don't know. you don't call me from Connecticut not being a UConn fan. Get out of here.
I think we just woke him up. You got to just settle like in a day. It's like, what?
Well, you taught him how to chill.
Oh,
I think it was
on the
because we
phone?
played Burnin' and Luton.
Yeah.
Fell asleep. How is UConn doing, Shat?
I don't know. I need to catch up
on you, too.
He's been in Jamaica, man.
Yeah, I'm on.
They don't have basketball.
Been out of touch.
So, the villas we stayed at, too, Lennox Lewis lives there.
Really?
In that resort. He built this huge fucking villa on the hillside.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So, actually, part of our group went on a tour. Basically, my friend's father took care of the whole trip. He was the bride's father. And so he acted like he wanted to buy a place. So he's telling the staff there, "Hey, I want to tour some of the villas." They just wanted to go and see some of the other villas. Mm-hmm. So they're cruising around, and they got to see, they just cruised by Lennox Lewis's, but it's all gated and, intercom and all that. But some of the other villas are just amazing. Mm-hmm. It's called Trial Golf Club. It's just amazing. If you ever get a chance, it's in Hanover, one of the parishes on the north side of the island, about 12 miles west of Montego Bay.
Did you leave? Can you leave the? I've heard that wherever you go, if you're on a resort, once you leave the resort, it's kind of dangerous.
We didn't leave. All
right.
The girls went into town one night. We kind of did our bachelor party, and the girls went out to Margaritaville. They have a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville right there.
Oh,
and it's called the Hip Strip in Hanover.
Uh-huh.
And it's Montego Bay. I'm sorry, not Hanover. And basically, they went out and
Partied
I
hard.
guess it's pretty. Yeah, it goes off pretty hard.
They all came back with a full Brazilian.
They were pretty fired up when they got back late.
Full Brazilian and 2 half
All
blacks.
tattooed up.
But the funny thing is, they go out in a shuttle together. So there's probably about 10 of them, and they send 2 people from the resort, a guy and a girl, to look after them.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a driver, but they actually send people security wise. So it's pretty cool. I mean, they really look out for you if you're staying at a pretty decent resort, I guess.
Well, yeah,
too bad that they have to.
Yeah,
they want you to pay. I mean, they want Oh no, 10 dead white girls, no good for business, man.
Everyone's really cool, but they do have some issues, you know.
Someone in the chat room wants us to know that blood clot refers to the female monthly occurrence.
No.
He's not joking. He says, I work with a Jamaican, and that's how he uses it.
So, but it's derogatory. It's derogatory, though.
Well, everything that happens that time of month is derogatory if you think about it.
Yeah, maybe I got the nice version. I don't know.
I think you did. That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was what kind of drink you were going to tell us about.
I think it's like if you tell your kids, you know, Daddy, what does fuck mean? It means I'm really unhappy with your mother right now.
Yeah,
you know, kind of one of those deals.
But, yeah, just tell them Aunt Flo's in town.
That drink sounds good. I do a similar one with Guinness Extra Stout and dark rum.
That's called. They call it Dragon Stout down there. That's what they call it.
It's called JP's an asshole.
It's called Dragon Balls. Why would you say that?
Also, so I'm talking to the gardener. He was always kicking around with us by the pool. This guy, Wesley.
Was he ever gardening?
No, not really. He'd rake a couple things.
Oh, wait, no, he's bringing out the spleef, so that's where he gets the
You should see everyone work down there.
It's a real gardening job.
These guys, putting up Christmas lights. There's, one guy, laying on the ground, taking a nap. One guy kind of, stringing a light. Everything's so slow.
There's no worries,
It's pretty funny, yeah.
So you put in your application, I assume.
I'd love to work there.
You could be the producer down there.
Everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere you look, there's 3 or 4 guys, and 2 of them are, laying down or something. It's pretty funny.
How many Jamaicans does it take to screw in a light bulb?
You could produce Jamaica.
Yeah.
You just be their official producer.
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah, man.
But no, you don't leave the resort. We didn't. Anyway.
Yeah.
And they basically give you 3 golf carts per villa. So we're all cruising around in golf carts, and you're driving on the left side of the road. So
hammered.
Yelled at. Oh yeah, it's awesome.
You've had 4 rusty bottoms or whatever they're called. And
steel bottom.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Rusty bottom.
The next day you got rusty bottom.
That could be a new drink.
Like you prefer rusty bottom.
Is that when the blood clot leaks around the wings?
Oh, that's that time on. It's usually a steel bottom, but
Oh, that's just gross.
5 days it is a rusty bottom.
Yeah. You look broke. We give you rusty bottom. That's better than a rusty trombone.
Yeah. Instead of red stripe, it's a red ale.
Yeah. We give you kind of a mauve curve. All right. Let's take a break. And I want to try one of these drinks.
All right, let's do it.
You need it.
Strength.
And what else we got to do? We're going to play Guess JP's number when we come back.
Waste some sugar.
Because we got to give away some Belgian candy.
I got your number swinging, pal.
And don't forget, we got our More Beer Conical donation giveaway running. Every donation of $10 puts your name in once, 20 puts it in 3 times. Just hit the donate now button on the page. We'll be back with Rusty Bottoms and more Shat on the session. Hanging there.
Shatty bottom.
You're listening to the Brewcasters. On the Brewing Network.
Williams Brewing is your online resource for prompt delivery of quality home brewing supplies. Since 1979, Williams Brewing has offered the finest equipment and freshest ingredients and the best customer service in the business. Cut hours off your brewing sessions by using one of their 11 varieties of famous Williams malt extract. Their Williams German Pils is mashed with pure German Moravian 2-row barley malt for a light blonde color and malty crispness you just can't get from other extracts. Or check out their unique fermenters, draft beer equipment, bottling aids, and more. They even have their own line of precision hydrometers. Go to williamsbrewing.com to browse their vast selection and enter promo code BREW at the order checkout for $5 off your next order over $50. Orders placed by 3 p.m. ship the same day. Again, go to williamsbrewing.com and enter promo code BREW at checkout for $5 off your next order. Brewing is easy, the Williams way.
You're listening to the Brewing Network. Because like beer, radio shouldn't suck.
Big jerk, Chad sucks a lot, and he was from Jamaica.
Welcome back to the program. Going to wrap things up. Got some things to give away.
Some tings, man.
What's our number? 888-401-BEER. Guess JP's number. Pick your number, JP. Pick it between 1 and 25. And we got some Belgian candy syrup to give away.
You can't count that high.
Doc, how'd it go with your Belgian candy sugar this week?
Oh, it's been going good. I've Been using a lot.
Yeah.
I've been brewing a lot the last 3 weeks. Every chance I can get.
Good for you. We need more beer.
I got a lot coming.
Sweet.
There. Yep. I got a triple going nutty right now.
And you use the Belgian candy sugar in that?
Yeah. In fact, I need to get some more to put in there, too.
Wow. You're putting a lot in there.
Well, it's 20 gallons, man. 25 gallons, actually.
Oh, it stinks bad, Shat. It doesn't
That's Shat.
I got my number already. It's 24 if you want.
No. Pick a different one now.
Oh, fuck. Hey, I got 22.
I was going to take that. I just missed it.
No, all right. Here. I'm going to pick my number. Here, hang on a second.
All right, it's 1 through 25. We got some Belgian candy sugar to give away. It's our most popular game here at the BN. And,
any lime in that, Chad? Maybe a little lime or something?
Is this a guess number, Beavis? Yeah. A caller, what's the number?
7.
Whoa.
JP, is it 7? It's not 7. No. Sorry, mate. Thanks for the call. 888-401-BEER, 1 through 25. I'll give you a hint. It's not 7.
Doc's mouth is getting eaten out from the inside, man.
That's like the inside of somebody's old tennis shoe.
Can I taste it?
Caller, what's JP's number?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Which number?
4.
Is it 4, Jipper?
No.
It's not 4.
So he likes double-digit numbers.
Tell the robot no.
So you don't approve, huh, Doc?
Maybe I got to stir it, man.
Does it taste like they tasted their Chat?
Yeah, he loves it, he says.
It's the same rum.
Exact same. Stripe, I guess the red stripes.
They might be a little stiff.
That is a glass of
awful.
drunk. Holy crap.
It tastes like Old Crow in water.
Kind of like it.
It's like an old whiskey, yeah.
That's what they call it. It's kind of like Old Crow. JB. Jank Robati. Crow's backside. That's where it comes from.
And you love this. See, this
your tongue went up his backside. God.
This is the magic of vacation, because you think things are really wonderful there because you're all relaxed and you're on vacation.
You're on the magic.
But when you have them back in the real world, you realize it's total crap.
You can't go home again, man.
I still like it.
What is it? It's the rum, and what's it mixed with?
Just
Red Stripe.
Shitty beer.
Yeah, that's fucking awful, Chad.
I think it's the red stripe that I don't like. Like, the rum part I enjoy.
Caller, what's JP's number?
16.
Is it 16? No, it's not. Sorry, brother.
He likes him 16, but no.
888.
I mean, it has a weird, like, plasticky... Maybe because the plastic cup is melting from all the...
Yeah, I think the rum is eating the plastic cup.
Or maybe it needs more beer.
I almost puked on the last sip.
Wow, you don't have to say much. You'll drink anything and you won't drink this.
Are you sure, Chad? That's exactly how they taste?
Tastes like asthma.
It's the worst thing I ever drank.
Except that one time I drank your urine.
Yeah.
That was good.
That wasn't so bad.
Might be good if you mixed it with something, like if you added a little juice to it or something.
Something like a little lime or something, like,
Yeah.
or butterscotch or pineapple.
Caller,
Pineapple.
what's JP's number?
Hello?
Yep, what's JP's number?
JP's number is 12.
Is it 12? It's not 12. Sorry, brother.
I'll let you in a little hint. It's the last grade he completed.
Oh, that was great. Fuck you.
All right, you know it's less than 12. Okay.
It's the steel bottom talking, man.
Yeah, and I got extra credit up yours, Doc.
I just spit my steel bottom all over the carpet, Jim.
You got a
Don't light a match.
That's called a leaky bottom.
Yeah, I just had a leaky bottom.
Does that come after Rusty Bottom?
All right, now I got to try this again. I think I'm going to puke.
I like how Chad's in house
Think
slippers all day,
positively.
too. Just relax it, man.
Chad, that is the worst drink on earth.
Oh, it's good. It's a strong man.
It's like
steel
vinyl.
bottom.
You're not a man. Oh.
I think we got some bad red stripe.
You think
Is
so?
there good red
Let me
stripe?
try the straight red stripe. Where's the... Here.
Oh, they look at Tasty, though. That's good. He's trying the beer to make sure it's not the base beer.
It's a cup of badness.
Muy badness.
It smells like socks, all right.
It
That's
does.
good stuff.
Ah, God.
I could see how it would be tasty, but a little squeeze of lime, man, would be real good.
Caller, what's JP's number?
JP's number is 24.
Nope.
Sorry,
I
mate.
thought we said that one already.
Red stripe's good.
No, I was goofing off. Oh. Try the dark rum and Guinness Extra Stout, man, on ice.
Dragon Stout.
That
yeah.
shit's
They kept
real
talking
good.
about that.
Oh,
it's the Dragon Stout.
It's real good, man.
I can't finish that.
No?
No, that's the worst thing I ever... My homebrew is better than this beverage, if that means anything to anybody. Give you a little descriptor there.
But it was a good try, Chad.
It was a good effort. I'm really shocked that you enjoy that so much.
I like the white rum.
Just put in something else, you know?
Takes the sting out, the little red stripe in there.
It does, but it still tastes like shit.
I like rum on the rocks, too, so that's my issue.
This will take the sting out.
Let me see if it tastes better when, while this is on.
Yeah, let me get a Sharpie and color your hand.
I'm going to tattoo myself black.
That's what you should.
So I've taken over answering the calls.
Oh, uh-huh.
Which ones?
Nobody's won yet.
They're still ringing.
Well, you're not doing such a good job because you're talking to me. You're running your mouth right now.
Yeah, and I'm busy. I'm busy chilling. Ow!
Len Kuman.
What's this bass player's name, Shat?
Family Man.
Yeah.
This
Barrett.
This is what
Anthony,
you should,
right?
Barrett. Yeah.
This is what you should be aspiring to, Jimmer, in your bass lessons.
You know what I told? So I've been taking bass lessons with Shuey.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I want to learn like a Bob Marley song, and he's like,
he can't teach you that.
And he was flipping through, and he started playing. He's like, that's too hard for you, dude. So I learned Foxy Lady instead.
See, that you could do, but
I can play it right now for you.
Schumann can't. You need a black bass.
He's too white.
Instructor.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you can learn it from someone in cowboy boots. I think it's kind of a.
He can teach you Hank Williams and Green Day.
Honky Tonk guys.
Oh, good, Green Day.
Yeah. Shat is a douche. And Rusty Bottoms suck.
And Rusty Bottoms suck.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to finish that bottle tonight.
Running all the white girls to town. running all the white girls to town.
Hey, where the white women at?
Yeah, they're coming on the next bus, man. I bet
what
they
happened
were
over in Aruba?
popular.
It happens here, too. We just don't talk about it.
These Italian Jamaicans.
Brooklyn.
Does anybody else in here enjoy this drink besides Shat?
I changed mine. I changed
I would not order another
I thought
one
it
of
was
these.
okay.
No.
You like it, Beavis?
I don't like it, but I would drink it if it was the only
Would you
thing
drink
around.
two of them?
But I
If
just
it was the
like
only
to
thing
drink that.
around, yeah, but
I don't know about that.
it's
I
more
don't
rum
even
for
think I'd
Chad.
drink it that.
No.
You know what's funny? They make a red stripe light.
Yeah, it is funny.
Because there's a lot of market for
Should I
that.
take a drunk of the week call?
It's like
or
calling
are we
it
still
light,
doing-
light. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'm on.
Who are we talking
Didn't get his
to?
name.
You're talking to Feldmarshal Reinhardt.
Oh, alrighty, this sounds promising. And
I ran out of breath at the end.
yeah,
I like it when you forget
You
to
just
pick
get out of
someone's
off the
name.
floor?
It's fine, but when I
Oh,
forget,
JB loves the breath at the end.
Prank phone call.
Oh, yeah.
what have you been drinking?
Toilet water lately, but...
6 of Simpler Chinese Pilsner, 6 of Simpler Chinese Lager,
simple Chinese
6
lager.
of Sam Adams Honey Porter.
He sounds like Icky's cousin.
Homebrew and assorted other nonsense.
Icky's cousin. This is Icky's cousin Rosie.
So are you lining up the bottles in front of you?
Grossy.
Oh, I like Rosie
No,
better.
Icky was.
Icky
But
was.
Took off.
Icky was
I
there?
was scared when I had too much.
So you know Icky?
Not really. He
Oh.
kind of busted in and then lined up shit and then once it
Made
was
you
all
drink?
lined off, he ran away. I don't know what's up with that dude. So, to be honest with you, he should probably get it instead of me because he just kind of busted in, lined up the shit, and took off.
I kind of want to give him drunk of the week just so I don't have to listen to it. I'm really creeped out by this fella. I feel like he's gonna. I feel that one day my head is gonna show up on somebody else's doorstep.
I wonder if this is how hot chicks feel when we talk to them in the bar.
Yes.
She's like, "Fuck, I just, you know what? I'm just gonna go home with you just so you shut up."
Maybe so.
You creep me out.
Well, that's not
in a
right.
good way.
Field Marshal, are you married?
Here, he has a gun. Be quiet.
You know, it's the
Second,
anniversary
this
of
is
the
wrong.
Jonestown massacre this week.
Yeah, that was like 3
Schumann
weeks
had-
ago. Or
Schumann
it was in
had it on
November.
TV.
It was November 16th or something like that.
I remember that. Way back.
In Guyana.
Yes.
Icky's listening.
Shh. Everybody quiet. Icky's listening. Icky's listening. He doesn't like it when I talk like this.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting buds.
The real question is, have you had a rusty bottom?
I think the steel bottom.
Oh, steel bottom.
Everybody has a rusty bottom.
I gave a few, but no,
What do you think, guys? Should we take more drunk of the week calls, or should we just give it to Field Marshal? All right, we're going to take a couple more calls, but you're at the top of the list, Field.
way at the top of the list.
Yeah. In fact, I'm afraid to not give it to you.
I need to go take a shower. That's what we're gonna go take right now.
Thanks, brother. You're at the top.
Want to scrub my back, Bevo?
No.
Nah, the brush gets all tangled in the hairs.
I've got a Skype call. Josh is on the line. What's happening?
Hello?
Hello.
Are you guys talking to me?
Yes, Josh. What's going on, brother?
Oh, I didn't have fucking time. I've been trying for the last 10 minutes to try and get through to you guys. I couldn't get through.
Yeah, neither could our parents, Josh. What's the point?
Are you calling?
What was that?
Are you calling in for Drunk of the Week?
I've been here for 2 seconds and I'm getting shit. What was that?
Well, what did you expect? You're calling the VN, dude.
Yeah.
At the end.
Josh isn't a very Australian-sounding name.
So, were you calling in for Drunk of the Week or guess JP's number?
What's guess JP's number?
Oh, boy.
Well, there's a number between 1 and 25, and you guess it, and
If you
we'll
do,
give you something.
I'll get 6.
Is it 6? It's not 6.
No.
Okay, you want to go
I
on?
wasn't calling for that, though. I wasn't calling for that.
All right, what's happening, brother?
About 5.5 steins of my Pilsener into an afternoon.
All right.
And I've had 4 Murray's Nirvana Pale Ale, and it's very good.
Oh, okay. Well, that you get points for that, for actually getting...
It's on topic.
Now, what is it, about 2 o'clock there in the afternoon?
2:46.
See? You got a good start to the afternoon.
I started at 11:30. I'm actually
homeless.
If anyone from work's listening, I've got diarrhea.
All right. That's a good reason.
You got the rusty butt.
Yeah, yes, a rusty butt. Can I get a real beer
So I couldn't
from
go to work.
anybody,
I couldn't
please?
go to work today, but I thought, fuck it, I'll get into the tap at the home, and then I thought, fuck it, I'll go down to Dan Murphy's and I'll get some Murray's. So I've got a box of Murray's Sassy Blonde Ale, which I'm sad you guys didn't get a glass of, because I like the Murray. The Sassy Blonde is a good. You can do a few of them.
You can do a few Sassy Blonde ales.
Yeah. We kind of lost you there at the end.
I wish we had some too.
Yeah.
Did you fall over?
I think OJ did a Sassy Blonde ale.
I've had 5.5 steins of my Pilsener. And then I've got into the Murray's, and I'm sort of working my way through the Pale Ale and the Sassy Blonde.
Okay. Hey, Bevo, is this accent doing it for you?
Yeah,
Josh?
This is like a slurry accent.
Are you sliding off your seat there, or what's happening?
You're a pig, JP. And yes, I enjoy all accents, unless it's coming out of your stupid mouth.
Oh, wow. See, I'm trying to be nice to the girl.
You guys work that out?
I am putting, even though I'm afraid of Field Marshal Ryan Heinzgebut, I'm putting Josh above him in the Drunk of the Week list. I think.
Hey, Justin,
Yeah?
before you go, before you cut me off,
Okay.
His hand wasn't even on the button.
Have you sent my shirt yet, or what?
He's off the list now.
I don't know. What did you order?
I ordered a brown shirt and a book.
Oh, was it a 3X brown shirt?
Yes.
No.
You fucking what?
And the reason is because you ordered a shirt that doesn't exist. It's my fault. I know it's still up in the store, but I don't have one. It's Chat's fault.
Oh, you fuck.
We're gonna take a black one and we're gonna wash it a few times.
Yeah, I've been washing the crap out of a black one.
Or we'll just tell over in the States that is brown.
I could have ordered a black one 2 months ago. I wanted the brown one.
Well, we'll take a white one and we'll get it brown for you.
And then I thought, I'm really not going to lose enough weight to get into a 2XL. I might as well just get the 3XL brown.
Yeah.
And then I thought, fuck it. I'll just buy that.
I know.
And now you're telling me it doesn't exist?
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir, man. You're absolutely right.
I told the same thing to Chad, too.
He admits this readily.
Yeah, listen, I had the same conversation with myself.
You're telling me that Brewing Classic Styles doesn't exist as well?
No, I got you.
Not in your mailbox.
Yeah, as far as you know, it never even was written. We're all fucking with you.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah. Jameel who?
It's one big joke. The state's pulled on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you guys. At least I'm drinking Murray's, and you guys don't even know what it is.
All right, listen, I'm gonna...
You don't even know what it is.
You don't even know we're a fucking island. All right, listen.
They're a continent.
I got you covered. I'm gonna send you a black one because it's all I can do. I'm also gonna send you a hat.
Oh.
And To make up for it, I'll put
and a
that
steel
in there.
bottom.
And I don't think I ordered 3X Brew Strong shirts, or I'd send you that too. I might have a big lunch meat shirt laying around here somewhere.
How about we get him a white one and we make it brown?
The little butt floss.
So listen, I'm gonna make up for it, but I just don't have any brown ones, and I don't have any on order either. It's my fault. It's totally my fault.
Can I make a suggestion
that sucks, because I've got too many black shirts already. I've got black shirts all over the place. But if you don't have a brown one, then send me a brown one. If you send me a black one, that's cool.
How about with spaghetti straps? How would you look in spaghetti straps?
Yeah, I got some girl tees. How about a little belly shirt?
Great,
I hope you don't have 3XL girl shirts.
I think you'd. I should though.
Ew.
For Shad's girlfriends.
I've got the tits, I just don't have the body to go with it.
All right, I say Josh is now our drunk of the week. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, Josh, you're the winner.
I'm not finished yet.
Oh.
Well, you can hang on.
Yeah.
You want to make an acceptance speech or something?
No, there was other stuff I wanted to say.
Yeah, carry on. It's only my show. Go ahead.
No, you carry on. You do your thing. I can't remember.
I was going to say, fuck it.
No, I had some other stuff I wanted to say, you dickhead.
Go ahead.
I got a whole list. I got a list of them. It's here somewhere. Where's that list, Marge?
No, that's it. I remember now.
Oh.
You ready?
I wanted to tell you a fairy tale, a very popular children's fairy tale about a guy who lived in the outback who came to New York City and charmed the whole city.
It's been done. Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, yeah. You've heard that story then.
All right.
I've seen that. I remember what I wanted to say.
I love you. Go ahead.
Listen.
All right.
No, I'm not being stupid now.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
I want to know whether I should go to Europe on a trip from Greece to Germany and back, or whether I should go to the USA and drink all the beer in USA and go to the BN anniversary party. What would be the better trip?
Europe's for douchebags.
Go to Europe and Germany.
Yeah?
We already have enough foreigners over here.
No, you know...
I'm just kidding.
I say Greece is for pussies. Come to Oakland.
Greece is a man's place.
Hey, sticky over there.
But I'm only starting in Greece. We're driving from Greece to the rest of the city, like to the rest of the continent.
Well,
anniversary.
you know what? We speak sort of your language over here.
Greece will still be there next year, but the BN, you never know.
Well, he's going to Greece already, and he wants to know if he should continue on into Europe and Germany.
No, just drive over to Oakland.
Or come over to the States.
Just drive over to
to
Oakland.
finish. So it sounds like he's already going to Greece.
Oh,
he wants to know where to finish.
No, I'm not already going to Greece.
Yeah,
It's
JP, you're
whether
stupid.
I go to San Francisco and Anaheim and do the whole BN thing and the NHC and all of that.
What did you think he was
going
to do, JP? Rent a car from Greece to Oakland?
No, it sounded. He said starting in Greece.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong, apparently. I think he's just confused. I think John's.
If you just would have graduated from
two different trips.
you grade.
Two different trips. It's whether I go to. It's whether I go to Anaheim and the BN anniversary party and all that kind of stuff, and then just go on a driving trip through USA, or I go to Greece and then we jump in the car and we drive out to do like Belgium and France and Germany and do
it's only about a 2-day drive.
Whatever you want to do.
It's a tough call. I don't know.
No, Justin said they'll always be there, but the BN might not. So.
Whatever you want to do, man.
Everything is all right, man.
So the BN anniversary next year, and then when the BN anniversary or when the BN dies, then I should go to Europe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
no problem.
No problem.
It's going to be the biggest BN party ever. I mean, we'll be talking about that in future anniversaries.
Yeah, because it's hooked up with the NHC at the same time.
I'll be serious for a second. Just for a second, though. Normally, I would say to you, absolutely go to Europe. It would be a much better and more fulfilling experience. But this year is going to be a big deal. Plus, you get the Homebrewers Conference while you're at it. You're going to get all the best beers on the West Coast in one spot. And we're going to throw a big party. So, honestly, I'd say it would be a good year to pick to come here.
I mean, if you're probably going to go to United States anyway, and it's whether you go there first and then here, this is a good time to go.
Yeah.
And plus, it'd make me feel real cool that we could control your life so much that you're going to come to the States instead of going to Belgium. So,
power.
All right, brother, and cheers. You've won yourself Drunk of the Week.
And an XL brown shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, where's my freaking brown shirt?
Oh, you'll get it.
We're making it brown right now.
Yeah, we're all using it.
Pollution tonight.
Still flat
Yeah. Burning all of the illusions tonight.
We have a winner.
Wow, someone
that
finally.
whole call with the Australian guy, I didn't even get to enjoy his voice because I was answering the phone.
Well, it was awful.
JP enjoyed it enough for you.
Bayou Brew from Louisiana.
Won yourself some Belgian candy sugar from Candy Inc.
And he is on the line right now.
Oh, he has an accent too, probably.
What was the number, by the way?
Does that mean I have to talk to him?
Yes,
What number? I didn't even get the
because I
number.
did.
What's his name?
What was the
Bayou
number?
Brew.
Bayou, what's happening?
Bayou.
Number was 2.
Dose.
Like poop.
You won yourself some Belgian candy sugar, man.
That's freaking awesome.
And you did it playing the most difficult game on earth.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because we don't know where JP's going to be.
Only the mental elite can play this game.
Well, I'm there. I'm there with JP now.
Just you and me.
Dude.
Just
you and JP.
In a dark,
Lost a couple cool points.
That's fucked up is what that is.
in a barren room with a bare light bulb and a chair. You and me.
That sucks. You already gave away Drunk of the Week.
Yeah, why? You up there?
I think so. I've been working on it.
Where are you calling from?
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
I said that.
What have you had? I don't listen to you.
About 5 gallons of oatmeal coffee stout.
5 gallons.
So it'll keep you up.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, it will.
That's
Drunk but awake.
That's a thick beer to drink 5 gallons of.
Hey, if it's all
It's okay. It's all right.
Was it even cold?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Did you just open the top of the
fermenter and just put a straw in there?
Yeah.
No.
It's not a racking cane, it's a straw.
Yeah. That's what I thought when I first saw it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, well, you're going to have to compete another week for DOTW, but you do get some
All right,
Belgian
no
candy
problem.
sugar. And here's what you got to do. Just email me your shipping information, please. And do me a favor. When you use it, report back. We'd like to hear how it goes.
Definitely.
Great, will do.
Cheers. Later.
Thank you.
Hey.
All right, we have Brian on the line also. Brian, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great.
You sound
so,
real excited.
you already gave away that candy sugar?
We did, yeah. That dude just answered the number. He got the right number.
What number did you say? Oh, what's your number?
Yeah, what were you going to guess?
I was going to guess number 9.
Yeah, you would have lost. It was 2.
Well, there you go. Hey, so I heard this Australian calling in, and
which one?
He was you were talking about the guy that you gave Drunk of the Week to.
Josh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you talked about having a lunch meat shirt in a fat load size hanging around.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm a fat load. You should hook me up with a lunch meat shirt.
How fat a load are you?
As a present to being
Are
giant?
you like shat load or like a real fat load?
I'm a real fat load. I normally wear between the 3 and 4X size.
Shat, do me a favor and
what do you
check
care if you're between those two?
yeah. Can I have a 3.5X, please? Right at the top shelf there.
A 4 would be too much, but a 3's too small.
Tell me what size.
Hey, I'm about 3.34X.
Which probably means he's a 5.
Well, take it outside and see if it'll cover the Cadillac.
I don't actually think I have a 3X. I think I have a 2X somewhere. Do I?
Hey,
I have a 2X, right?
I'm squeezed into a 2X Fort Collins Brewery.
That's
IPA
pretty.
shirt.
And yeah, how does that look?
You sound a little short of breath, yeah.
Hey, it looks pretty good. I got it stretched out. It's all right.
Does your belly come out the bottom?
No, it doesn't.
Man boobs come out the top?
As far as you know.
Is one of those?
You know what? He did not have to iron that shirt, and that's a good thing.
Shat, is one of those? Is one of
Irons
those an
itself.
XL? All right, I'll tell you what. I will send you an XL, and I want a picture of you in it.
Absolutely, I will do it.
All right,
I'll
tell you what. If you do that,
will,
if I send you an XL and you squeeze into it and you send us a picture, I'll get you some Belgian candy sugar.
Oh man, you're the best.
Is that a deal?
But you got to brew with it.
So basically,
As opposed to just drinking it.
Wait, so I get candy sugar for frightening you with my 1X shirt?
Yes.
Awesome.
Because JP will love it for use of lunch meat promotions. We'll have a picture of you in a lunch meat XL shirt.
Yeah, modeling it.
I think you should go on the forum
and
under
also, if you
listener
could,
picks.
like the smallest shorts that you have too, please. So that like tourist shirts,
some Daisy
shorts.
Dukes.
Yeah, there.
I got some small white shorts for you.
Perfect.
Yeah, and the best smelling lube you can find.
The day you send that picture to me, I will send you some Belgian candy sugar. Is that a deal?
That's a deal.
All right. Email me your address information, Justin@thebrewingnetwork.com. I'll get the shirt out to you.
All right, man.
Right on, brother. Have yourself a good one.
All right, good one.
Later.
So I have Creepy McCreepy on the phone again. He
No, I'm
wants
right.
to
Sounds like that's kind of the way it's going.
concede the drunk of the week.
Okay.
Oh, no. Well, it's already been awarded.
I wasn't kidding.
Uh-huh. What would you like to say?
Yeah. JP, I'm going to kill you.
All right. And do you accept that you've not won drunk of the week?
Fuck off.
Field Marshal, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
You've been defeated.
I have been defeated. I concede to the koala.
Okay. You did hear that it was a solid defeat.
That was a very solid defeat. That koala was a very fucking drunk koala.
Yes, he was.
The agony of defeat.
Yeah.
I feel no shame in the defeat of that very solidly drunk koala.
Good. You tried hard.
Koala, and we all should aspire to that drunkenness.
Agreed. You put up a good fight.
He could have been
like Batman.
Or the Godfather.
Yeah, like Batman.
I am the Bat.
Feel no shame. We should all aspire to that level of drunkenness.
I am the Bat.
You want to be drunk this week? Soon I will ask you to be drunk this week.
Boy Wonder, get me a beer.
I am
We should
Batman.
all be that drunk. The world would be a better place.
Why do you do this to the city?
Places like, and people like the Field Marshal if ever that drunk.
Cricket. Cricket.
All right. Cheers, Field. He did. He passed out.
It's faded away there.
That's right. I haven't hung up on it. He passed out on the phone, right? That's awesome.
I bet he's getting tile marks on his face right now.
I'm just going to leave the phone on for a little while, see if we can hear him snoring or gurgling or something. We can call 911.
He actually choked on his own vomit.
We'll just leave the phone up for
Meister of the Puppets wants to know if he's going to be allowed at the BN4.
Oh, Maestro of Puppets.
Really? No, he can't. Because he just hung up. He's what is he like? Isn't he 14 or something?
Oh no, he said he won't be. He promises not to be a liability.
He'll be 18.
He's
21 by then.
He's 18 now, or 17, I think, or something like that, right?
Is he hot?
I have some pictures
for Schumann?
I have some pictures. I'll show you. No, he was the one who won the essay contest, right, from the Chachi's parents.
You are correct, sir.
Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it?
Wait,
I'm gonna have to. I don't think so.
He can look from outside.
Unless
he can look in the window, yeah.
That's mean.
Unless we give him a designated driver bracelet so he can hang out and listen to the band, but he can't drink.
Huh.
Well, that's a given.
I'll tell you what. I gotta ask.
We should. If he's
our roadie.
If he comes out, we will make him wear a pink jumpsuit and let everybody know that the guy in the pink jumpsuit cannot drink. And there you go.
All right, I will figure out a way to allow him to come if
Inappropriate.
If we can F with him, if we can do whatever we want, like make him wear a pink jumpsuit that says designated driver
with a Carmen Miranda fruit basket on his head.
Yeah, but he has to
or a dress.
Whatever outfit he has to agree that we pick the outfit, and then I will find a way that he's allowed to be there.
Or a bikini top.
I was just thinking the BN chick shirt.
Or the BN chick shirt.
How about MC Hammer? We're going to be in
get
Oakland.
him some like BN shorts.
Dress him
and
up
have,
like
the BN
MC
across
Hammer.
The butt.
I thought you meant try to get him to play the party or something.
He lives in Tracy. It's a long commute.
Maybe we could.
Yeah, I'll find a way that he can attend, but he has to. We pick the outfit.
He has to be our whipping boy.
So Meister, there's your decision, and remember, you've got a lot of years ahead of you of those pictures circulating. So I want you to think long and
Once
hard.
it's on the internet, it's always on.
Yeah, I'm not going to go easy on you.
Yeah, we won't have a separate room for nap time either. So.
Just because you're underage doesn't mean you're going to get off easy.
We're going to have to teach you a lesson. We're like your big brother, you know.
We're going to haze the hell out of you.
Yeah,
toughen you up.
All right.
It's for your own good.
Are we done here? Have we covered everything we're supposed to cover?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
Chad, what do you think, man?
All right. So, last reminder then, make sure that we've got our More Beer Conical donation giveaways going on all week. You can get yourself a brand new stainless steel 7.5-gallon conical fermenter. Doc loves his conical fermenter. Tasty uses his.
Fermenters.
I love mine. It's awesome.
See, everyone. Shat loves Jamil's.
That makes
conical.
love to it, yes.
He does. He makes sweet love. The only thing he missed more than tasty while he was in Jamaica was his temperature-controlled conical.
Right.
Guilty.
That side racking arm works real good, huh, Fatty?
Your chance to win. It'll fit in a chest freezer or even a regular refrigerator, so you can temp control it yourself. All you have to do is hit that donate button. $10 gets your name in once. $20 gets it in 3 times, and you can do increments like that if you so choose. And keep in mind, if you're a recurring donator, you want to sign up to donate on a recurring basis, your name goes in automatically every month for every drawing that we do, starting with this one. So there you go. It's a piece of cake. Get yourself a nice piece of equipment. Thanks to our good friends at More Beer. Go to morebeer.com. Check it out.
You need this.
Do we talk about next week?
Yeah, next week. So I just don't know what we're going to do because I'm not sure I'm going to be here or not. If we're here, it's not going to be some big, profound beer show like you're used to from us.
Not a lot of beer information.
Yeah, it's going to be we're just going to have some fun, do a little BN Christmas. No stripper pole, though.
I'm not even going to be in the room.
Naughty Santa's helper.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you...
I'm looking at JP.
JP's going to be our naughty Santa's helper?
Well, no.
Oh, maybe.
All right.
Yeah, we're coming up on my anniversary. Anklegate.
Oh, is it next weekend?
Yeah, it was the 18th. Yeah.
Does your bone hurt when it starts coming up to that?
It's been bothering me all day.
Really?
Thanks to the rain, actually.
Doc's mother-in-law's in town, and before Doc was leaving the house to here, she was recommending to the family that they should all sit around as a family and listen to the program tonight. We should listen to Scott's radio.
Is there any way we
program.
could listen to it around here?
Like it's the FDR fireside chat.
Exactly.
Or some shit, right?
No, we can't.
We don't have any computers. It's right there. That doesn't work.
Internet's
down. Our stream, it just comes in too slow.
Extreme.
But shouldn't we just try?
Exactly. Shouldn't we just try? Is there any way we could just try? No.
But don't you think it'd be great if, as a family, we all listen to you?
Yeah.
Are there any archives we could listen to?
Yeah, she's been hitting me up since I picked her up at the airport last night about listening to the show.
You should have brought her.
I wonder if
My mom has been doing that, too. My mom's like, I want to listen. I'm like, no.
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 Yeah.
Definitely no.
We should have Mom Day. You just bring your
mom to work day.
There you go.
Bring her over.
I'll bring a pile of ashes.
Fine. I'll drop her off, and you guys can just entertain her. How's that? I'll just drop her off.
Okay. I would like to have her co-host for a day.
I'll be real sad, but when it comes to bring your dad to work day, I'll be flipping you all off.
Oh, damn you.
Yeah, my dad doesn't talk to me.
All right.
Awkward.
I'm gonna go.
Should we talk about it?
Yeah. I'm gonna go cut a hole in my. I'm gonna cut a hole in my ceiling and pull the wires down and hang myself.
I want to see you going around on the fan.
I don't have a fan.
Was that a threat?
I don't have any fans, Doc.
Oh, dang.
I don't have a mom and I don't have a fan.
And I have a dad, but he's an ass.
He thinks I'm gay.
Oh, that faggot.
Whoa.
What a show. What a show.
Oh, man, that was amazing.
I still got to go home.
Yeah, I got to go home.
I'm staying here a while.
Good. I need the help.
Yeah, but I can't go home hammered either. That's another bad thing.
All right.
I threw up in her car that night.
What?
My brother and I had her car out, and we were out drinking really heavy. We were in Newport Beach, and
this is recently.
Now it's a few years back,
okay.
And I just remember.
It's still.
My brother wouldn't pull over, and I just had to roll down the window and just hurl out the window, and I got most of it out the window. And then I just remember pulling up in the front yard and getting the hose out. I'm just stumbling drunk. I'm just stumbling, and I'm trying to hose the car off. And And the window upstairs opens up from her bedroom. Scott, what are you doing?
I like her voice.
She is sketchy.
Your car got dirty. I'm just washing it.
Why can't you wash it in the morning?
Dirty from what?
We hit a lot of bugs.
And because we're staying there.
Dirty from my guts.
And I just remember the next morning getting up and my head's pounding. And my wife doesn't even know about this yet. And mom-in-law's washing the dishes. And usually her first thing is, good morning. This is not just silence. She's just washing the dishes. She's just scrubbing the shit out of those dishes.
Yeah.
Scott, did you find it necessary to get that drunk that you had to regurgitate in my car?
Regurgitate. Well, yeah, see, my kids were hungry, and...
Oh, no wonder you're still thinking about that 2 years later.
Man.
What did you answer? Like, well, apparently I did find it necessary.
I found it necessary to regurgitate on the outside of your car.
You just didn't have your head out as far as you thought.
Oh, yeah. If my brother would have just fucking pulled over, it would have been fine.
He was just effing with you.
Yeah, he was.
Been there, done that.
And actually, if you can just ask him about that story, he'll laugh and laugh.
Scott, what are you doing?
What are you doing down there, Scott? And I'm just trying to hose the car off, and I could barely see. I could see the hurl on the side of the car. But
I hope you don't go home tonight in here. Scott, we found a way to listen to the program tonight.
And you are busted, mister. No more shenanigans and hootenanny for you.
You want to tell us a little about Anklegate?
Do you do that every week there? I thought this would be more about beer.
What was that whole dildo in the pants Bevo thing?
And who is this Bevo thing?
That you didn't know used to be married to Al Capone, huh?
And by the way, can I have a rusty bottom?
Yeah. Can you make me a rusty bottom?
All right.
She can regurgitate in her own car after some rusty bottom.
Thanks, everybody. I'll keep you posted about next week. Just check the forum and our Facebook. And our Twitter account, twitter.com/Brewing Network. I'll give you all the updates you need. Plus, there's the trusty homepage that,
Yeah, some people still go to.
Yeah, we can, I'll tell you what's happening there, too, about Sunday. I'll try to figure it out in the next day or two. All right, thanks, everybody. JP, congratulations. You were the creepiest you've ever been today. Good job.
I love
Creep
you.
alert.
Yeah, creep.
Don't forget about our Conical giveaway. Cheers. Later.
Have a good brew.